Welcome to Market Movers. I'm your host, Trader Prad, and this is the beautiful Miss V.
Thank you, Prad. And guys, indeed, both Prad and I are in green. Coincidence? I don't think so. And as usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything, and please like this video, guys. I hope you're having a green, profitable day. Markets gave up some gains, but still in the positive territory. So let's see where we will go.
Yeah, let's see where we go. Very, very true on what you said over there. The market obviously gave away a lot of its gains. Sucks to see what the market's doing on that side. Uh, I'll start off with some of my trades today. My number one trade that I was, actually killing it on was AMC, and then AMC obviously. Where did the apes go? Where are the apes? Where are the buyers? Where's the volume? We're used to seeing AMC doing crazy things before this, and now on a pretty decent earnings report, AMC's really struggling today, going from the positive territories of more than 5% in the green to now down 5% on the day, and pretty much taking out my whole day with me. So I had the breakout long pre-market entry, took the pre-market entry, took the breakout long off the opening drive. Took my scalps on the way up, got back in, scalped all the way throughout the day while I was building it, got stopped out, and then I tried to defend it over here, and then I tried to defend it over here a little bit. So right now we're back into that position around 1188, risking the low a day, about 11 cents in the money. But yeah, very, very unhappy with how AMC traded today. It's almost like the apes are now working back at McDonald's and are flipping burgers or something, because there's no
Ouch.
volume. There's absolutely no volume. Like, where are the apes? It makes no sense. Where are the diamond hands? Where are the buyers? Because on a day where I actually think this is the day to go long on one of our favorite meme stock out there, it doesn't seem like that's the day to be going long. It's absolutely getting smacked to the downside. So very, very upset with the stock. Besides this, a couple other stocks that I traded today were actually UPST. UPST, I was shorting in near 38. I don't know why I didn't hold any size, because would have been multiple dollars in the money over here on UPST short side. Now trading near $30. Looks like we might have created a temporary bottom near 29.85, and might try to trade above that. So maybe we could look for a long over here on UPST, a quick little long scalp, risking the low a day in case it does want to give us that beautiful long entry on that one. Let me just also go check over here what the market's doing. The market currently wants to go back to the downside, so obviously that's not a good thing for our AMC longs. Besides this, I've been pretty not doing much. Besides that, AMC has been pretty pretty lame, to the least. Can you take a look at Novavax? Yeah, for sure. Novavax was on my watch list today. They also had earnings report, and pretty good earnings report. I think they had bad earnings report. I remember they had bad earnings report. They sold way less vaccines than what they were expected to. So they dropped about 22% or more in pre-market, if I remember correctly. But it looks like obviously they have regained quite a bit of that move today, whipping right back from 39 to 49. $10 move coming in and now only down 8% on NVAX, so 7 million shares traded. Beautiful move coming in, and looks like we might have a high at $49. So sadly, the stock is on SSR, so I won't be able to get short by just taking off the liquidity on the stock. I'll have to sit on the offers, so I'm going to be sitting on the offers right now. I'm going to throw out another offer to take extra short, and just in case the stock does want to go up a little bit closer to our exit, we're pretty much just risking the high day exit on that stock for a possible move all the way back to the downside where VWAP is and so on. Novavax with the bad earnings report, looks like it tried to fade the gap for the most part.
Prad, SoFi is going to report earnings today after the close. Very negative day for SoFi ahead of that earnings, down almost 13%. Any thoughts on SoFi?
SoFi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have earnings tonight or tomorrow morning. Today, yeah, tonight after hours. So SoFi down 13% today. So as I mentioned not too long ago, I'm not too excited with if SoFi ever pops back again to the upside, because I'm 100% just waiting for the stock to do what we're used to seeing, which is just go back to the downside. Right now, I'm watching AMC come back to my my exit price, so I'm about to take a little bit more long on AMC. That way, being so close to our exit, we can build into our position. Novavax also giving us some more shares over there, so let me quickly go check out Novavax. At the same time, I can throw out my stop on AMC also. So let me just do that. 11 point. What's the low of day?
I remind you guys also that at 11:30, in around 20 minutes, President Biden will be live and he will deliver remarks on economy. So again, you can see that video on official White House website. They have link for YouTube video. In case anybody interested, I will send you the link on the chat.
Thank you, Miss V. So he's talking in how long, you said?
At 11:30, in around 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes, 11:30 coming up. So very soon it's gonna about what did you say again?
Remarks on economy.
Economy. Ooh, that might he might say something that might move the market. So for sure we're gonna be watching that one. Currently, as you guys can see, we're in two positions at the moment and just being patient because obviously if President Biden is gonna come on the a conference over there or any type of economy conversation, but we're expecting the market to move for the downside maybe. Let's find out. But right now our Novavax short seems to be paying off. AMC doesn't want to yet break the low a day, which is good for us. Not going to be good about what Biden's going to say, I'm guessing is what you guys are talking about. NASDAQ 12K on Biden talking. Ooh, I mean, that's very much a possibility. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right now, S&P 500 in the negative territory, sadly. We were looking at almost 1% in the green side for S&P 500, but now we're only looking at almost a 0.25% down. NASDAQ still in the positive territory, though, but not for too long, I'm guessing, especially if Biden's going to be on the show soon or not on the show, on the TV soon, talking about the economy. So yeah, I understand the idea of 12K NASDAQ if Biden starts talking. Obama, okay, has been
yes, guys, please, even though like Biden is coming on, please let's stay, let's respect each other people, and let's try to keep away from politics as much as we can until it's directly related to the stock markets. Other than that, please, guys, I know that you all have your own opinions, you have rights for that, but let's just take care of the chat and concentrate on stocks and money.
Yeah, that's correct. Always about the money, baby. Money, money, money.
Must be funny in the rich man's world.
That's right. Moving to Biden talks, market drops. Usually that is the trend, how it goes to. Can you take a look at Microsoft for sure? MSFT. Let's go find out what Microsoft's doing currently. Microsoft today, dropping right now along with the overall market. Obviously, Microsoft taking out 266 to the downside. I'm expecting some buying to come in around 266. Maybe the market can also wake up a little bit over here. Looks like we got stopped out on AMC because AMC wants to continue its descent to the downside. So we're done trading that stock today. What an absolute, garbage stock today to trade, because you would expect the longs to be in play, but instead it's just fading all the way to the downside, and AMC just has been struggle on the long direction. So we'll try to build into our trade over here on NVAX instead. We're into a decent sized position. 49 does seem to keep getting rejected, but we're good for now. And Microsoft going much lower than 266. It tried to find some buyers at 266, but failed to do so, and now cracking up 50 cents lower than that. So that's also going to bring down the market along with it. So Apple, what is Apple doing today? Apple, I'm guessing, is still in the positive territory by 1 full percent, so not bad at all, but also coming down to pre-market lows of 153 or so. Let's see if buyers can come in front of 153 for Apple and show us some support, or do we also break the pre-market support over here as we did on Microsoft not too long ago and keep on continuing the descent downside? Markets now officially red for both of them, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. And we can go check what the DIA, which is their Dow Jones Industrials, are doing. Dow Jones currently also in the negative. IWM Russell, I'm guessing, is also in the negative because AMC, which is one of the biggest components of IWM, has struggled on the day today. So IWM now 0.6% to the downside. Death of AutoTune, DOA. I'm guessing that's a stock, though. Let's go check out if it is. DOA on NASDAQ, on AMEX. Sadly, I cannot pull it up, so I'm guessing you just mean death of auto-tune, DOA. No, 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 no. Uh, Moving to Biden. Okay, no more Biden messages. Rip market rally. Yeah, it's what a sad time, man. We thought the market would sustain itself today a little bit, have some buyers come in, rip up to the north side, but instead the market said, nope, we're struggling now, and we're going much more to the downside. So you can forget the idea of us holding up over here and not going too far lower, Miss V.
Yeah, just looking for some comments, and we have DQ Neely talking about SQQQ, so maybe we can take a look that one. So it's short QQQ.
Yeah. Let me just throw an order here, and okay, that's not the right order. Okay, I think that's the right order. All right, the right order is now sent. And you what stock did you mention, Miss V? SQQQ, yeah. So SQQQ is basically 3 times leverage inverse ETF. Every time QQQ goes down, SQQQ goes up, and the opposite of SQQQ is TQQQ. Basically, every time QQQ goes up, TQQQ goes up too. It's a 3 times leverage ETF long, and this is a 3 times leverage ETF short. Obviously, when the market's coming off the way it is, SQQQ is going to rip to the north side the way it is that we're watching at the moment. So no other real points on SQQ besides that. I remember watching SQQ when it was around $12-13, and the level 2 was so thick. It was thousands of shares just sitting on the level 2 on either side, and it was such a beauty to trade then. But now obviously the complete price is the price of the ETF is at a completely different range, and the liquidity has changed a little bit. But even then, 74 million shares being traded on this ETF at the moment, and trying to get positive. SQQQ still down by 0.9%, whereas S&P 500 futures are also down by, sorry, not S&P, NASDAQ futures are only up by 0.9%, 0.1%, so basically the opposite, as you guys can see, for the NASDAQ market. Affirm, again, it took 225. I think you meant Amazon, Brian. You said Affirm again, but you mentioned the price of Amazon, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna go to Amazon to see if that's what you meant. 2225 is what you were talking about. So yeah, 2250. Yeah, exactly, 2250. It pinged out. We did get above 2250 by about $4, but obviously $4 for a 2000 stock is almost irrelevant. It's kind of the spread at times. Look at the spread, $4 right there. So it's irrelevant. Pinged the 2250 level, and absolutely to the downside. You meant Affirm. Well, you mentioned 2250, which was Amazon's level, but you're talking about Affirm. Not sure why you're putting the 2250 Affirm short this AM. Oh, you made 2250 on the Affirm short. Congratulations. Congratulations on a beautiful trade, obviously. Elon for president. Elon for president would be amazing. We'll see if that ever ends up happening. I think he's too busy making rockets and contemplating about his own demise. I don't know what that tweet was about, but that tweet was pretty weird, wasn't that? Elon isn't from the U.S. That is true. Elon's from Canada. Elon's Canadian. That is true. I forgot about that. Elon's like South African and Canadian at the same time.
Really? I didn't know he has something Canadian.
Yeah, he was raised in Canada, but I think he was born in South Africa.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you know Candice Swainpole, Victoria's Secret model?
Who?
Candice Swainpole?
No.
She's also from there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. GME being called out by Brandon in our work chat. Oh my goodness, GME. So GME might be the culprit for why AMC has been struggling a little bit. Obviously, there's no rule that says they have to trade exactly the same. But we have been watching for the most part ever since the existence of GME and AMC, the meme plays. We've been watching these stocks trade hand in hand in the same way. Today, though, there is a little bit of a difference. Actually, no, there is no difference, man. These stocks are looking very similar. Let me just put this on the 5-minute. The extent that GME is falling off to is a lot more, but we had the opening drive move push up, and then the later on push down is exactly what we're watching on both of these stocks. So AMC and GME, to the downside, they go for both of them. Novavax looking like it wants to pop up and stop us out of our short, but that 49 level just has reserve orders or iceberg orders not allowing it to get above too far past that level. So we're just planning to build our entry in front of that in order to get a nice little position going on. I keep taking more and more entries on Novavax in order to get into that. Right now we're watching GME though pop up from $88. Looks like it actually pinged 88 perfectly and moved up from 88 to 89. Now we're watching GME really ramp up its speed to the north side. Let's go, GME. Get up there. What is GME selling? Sorry, I'm from Europe. GME is just going to the downside. That's what's GME doing. Elon is calling out. Miss V, what about NASDAQ 100? NASDAQ 100, I had to go through a couple comments over there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
NASDAQ 100 at the moment, basically flat on the day, same as S&P 500, I would say. Pretty much down only 0.2%. NASDAQ down about, up about 0.1%. So very much flat on both of them when they were green on the day today. So sucks to see the market, kind of reverse on itself the way that it has at the moment. Always get in too early. AMD. Okay, let's go talk about AMD. AMD is I think we have that nice little bottom of AMD near 85.50. Today we're bouncing in front of 85.50. So you could have just waited for that low coming in from yesterday for 85.50 low, $85 low in order to get long on AMD, which right now we're getting a nice little bounce out of it. I'm not going to chase the stock if we do go back to the downside near 85.50, and if the market does actually want to bounce, it does want to bounce at the moment, which is good for us. So the market does end up bouncing, we'll gladly take that entry on the second time it does come back down, but I'm not going to chase it $1 away from my exit right now. But so congratulations to anyone who's in it though, because market NASDAQ at least wants to go back to VWAP at the moment. We're not too far from VWAP, so if Apple, Microsoft, and AMD can figure out how to bounce at the moment, bounce. If they can figure out how to do that, we can get up a little bit. Yeah, Miss V, go ahead.
A zombie Catsley R asking me, are you buying Tesla bottom? Well, thank you for asking. I'm not buying the bottom, but Tesla guys broke. Oh, it's not Tesla. Tesla broke low of the day, as I believe. Oh yeah, we broke it a lot. We're now at 775. We even broke yesterday's lows. That was at 785, which is crazy. But I was trading Tesla today, guys. Profitable day for me. Was scalping in and out. So I got a few longs in here, one at 807 and then at 816, and then on the back to the downside I jumped into this short at 817 and bought it back at 812. So overall I have around $10 per share on trading today. Satisfied with this, and again, this short could be better, but anyway, still I made profit, and probably for now I will refrain from trading, because again, yesterday I started the week in negative territory. Today I just want to protect my profit and steady, but with confidence we will make more money. Consistency.
Yeah, consistency is very important. Without that, you're just gambling at some point. Risk management is also very important too. There's a couple things that are very important, but consistency is a very good thing. It helps you stay in the game longer periods of time. There goes Novavax to the upside. Novavax taking out the high a day just now and going a lot higher. So let's see this market reversing at the moment too. Market getting above there.
SoFi halted?
SoFi?
Sorry for interrupting. It just, yeah, SoFi.
Yeah, SoFi did halt to the downside. Wow, SoFi down 18% right now. What the heck? SoFi just getting collapsed at the moment. Maybe because Biden said something.
Possible earnings leak on SoFi.
Oh my goodness,
and
earnings leak.
Quarter 2 adjusted net revenue of 330 million and adjusted EBITDA of 5 million to 15 million.
Wow, so earnings leak coming in from SoFi most likely. Not sure if that earnings was a good earnings, but I'm guessing it was bad because SoFi obviously cracked to the downside, sold off, and it halted on the way down. Looks like SoFi actually wants to open at $5.76 though, even though it halted on the way down. So not sure what that's all about. Maybe we just have to wait to see at this moment what SoFi really wants to do. Very, yeah. So. Possible league. Brandon put in our work chat over there. Miss V read it for you guys not too long ago. Oh, this market is getting ugly at the moment. SoFi is getting clapped indeed. Long on natural gas, good. Let's go check out what the cold, I guess, is the natural gas ETF that we were looking at. AM. What is coal doing today? Natural gas got destroyed yesterday. I do remember that. So maybe not. You know, it's still down today too. Down another 6% today. Yesterday we got destroyed on that side. So I would for sure wait on it. This market at the moment is just destroyed across the board. So you know, patience in order to you know, investment on the investment side at least is not a bad thing at all. You could be patient and wait for stocks to come off and invest later.
Hello,
So
Greg
I
woke
halted on
up.
the way up, not down. Oh, okay. So looks like on here, on at least on my chart, it went down. But where did it halt at? It halted at 487. So clearly that was on a down move. All I see is selling, selling, selling. Let's maybe go to the 1 minute chart and maybe we get a better idea. So it did go from the downside to the upside and indeed halted upside over here. So maybe it was a good earnings report. And oh, sorry, the expectations on the report beat the report actuality beats the estimate is what I'm trying to say. And we got a halt at 47 and an open of 576. So might be 576 open. Oh man, that's basically almost a high a day open. So SoFi wants to open up near high a day and most likely reverse the whole day on itself. So that's gonna be something to watch for. It's gonna be fun thing to look at. If you bought a $5 put on SoFi before the halt, most likely getting beat. I'm not sure. Yep, SoFi earnings good. Thank you, Tyrone, for confirming that. Who would bring out earnings on Fed Day? Not Fed Day, but Biden is talking. Moving on, UVXY 1928 plus 33 cents bid. Yeah, UVXY still down on the day, but trying to go up. Obviously, when the market is trying to go down, 4,000 now holding on S&P 500, and 12,300 now holding on Nasdaq, struggling at the moment. What do you think about AMC for today? I think AMC is done for. AMC with a good earnings report struggled on the way today. So I'm not sure if I even believe in AMC anymore. You know, I mean, I never believed in AMC, to be honest. But when on a good earnings report, I expected the apes to come out and play, and they never did. So on that note, I'm just done with AMC. You know, most likely the apes are back at McDonald's flipping burgers at this point because it doesn't make sense to me. Everything about it was good. The report came out good. We know more movies are coming out that are good. The Doctor Strange movie and so on. So yeah, very, very puzzling, mind-boggling. How long is the halt going to be? I guess since it's a news halt, we don't really know how long it's going to be. We can go check if it is a news halt or not right now. Where's my halters? Right here. T1 is a news halt. So it is a news halt, so we don't know how long it's going to be at all. Where's my chart here? Chart. Nope, that's not charts. That's charts. And there it is. So we're back over here. And we also pull up this guy. And to go take a quick look at Novavax, which is currently heading towards $50 and trying to maybe break out of $50 and go to 50.47, even 51. Does it close the gap today to 53? You know, a lot of these stocks have reversed their direction. You saw AMC, which was positive, going to negative. We saw Novavax, which was pretty deep in the negative, pretty much reversed that negative move today. Now only down 7% on the day instead of being 20 or some odd percent on the day. So a lot of these stocks are indeed reversing their moves, and very, very upsetting because, you know, if you had if you played the play according to the catalyst, you just didn't matter what the catalyst was today. The market just did whatever they wanted to.
Dominic asking me on the chat if I'm shut down. Thankfully, Dominic, no, I have a profitable day. Actually, I was just telling the viewer that my shutdown is $50, and I will show you quickly, Dominic, that if you missed, here I was trading Tesla long on the way up, short on the way downside. Yes, great day for me. And guys, while we're waiting for SoFi to open, please make sure you type names you wanna look at on the chat. We will absolutely do this. Tesla to 750 soon, next support level. Yeah, definitely this might happen very soon. And AMD back to lows. I'm not sure if we were talking about that one.
AMD?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could talk about AMD for sure. AMD back to the lows near 85 or $86 if I remember correctly. Yeah, 86, $85 or so, 85.50. And that was the level that we were talking about. Why is this back on there we go. So that was the level we were talking about in order for us to maybe go build a long on AMD. So coming back down there, let's take a nice little small little long over here, see if we can build into it in order to help us for the long move that might double bottom at the moment on Nasdaq and S&P 500. Obviously, if the double bottom doesn't work out and AMD wants to take out the low a day, we don't want to be part of it anymore. Right now, we are getting a nice little push up to the north side on this one. There's some size on the bids too that might try to push the stock up for us currently, so that's good for us.
Thank you guys for bringing names. I know we were talking about AMC. I'm not sure. I believe we talked about GME also. But yes, someone brought that name down more than 7%. And again, looks like we found low of the day currently at $88. Trying to go higher for GME.
Yeah, GME getting slapped over there today. We'll see if GME can actually figure out a way to bounce with the market bounce right now. Trying to, at least market's trying to bounce. That is, if the market can bounce, maybe GME can do so also. Currently, we're in an AMD long, trying to be in a long for that market bounce that we're talking about. So Apple at the low day almost 152, 153.50 at the moment. We also got a couple other stocks across the board that might be something to look for. Maybe Microsoft. Let's quickly go over to Microsoft over here. Microsoft at the moment is maybe a little bit weaker than Apple. It looks pretty much the same. Maybe AMD is a lot weaker though, so maybe we should have not even bothered with AMD over here. But yeah, Ford at the lower days. Let's go check out Ford. Ford over here coming to the downside even more. So Ford taking out yesterday's low, cracking much more to the downside currently while we're talking about the stock. FORD. I can just go F, not FORD. Oopsies. So here we go. Let's pull the stock back a bit, or the chart back a bit, see if we can find any levels. That whole consolidation area is going to be important for me. So we are now pretty much going into support areas for Ford, and if we look at where that is, it would be from 13.37 to 12.81. So basically $13 flat is what we're considering as a support area for Ford. All right. AMD now 30 cents in the money, moving to the north side. AMD instantly came back to the downside after that anyway, so it did not really matter. Market not really pushing up, but it's also not pushing to the downside, which is good. Here we go. Now AMD actually working for us. 30 cents. Keep on moving, AMD. Don't stop, won't stop. If you do, that's going to be very annoying. Why did the stock stop me out like that? That was crazy. It didn't even break the high day, and I got stopped out on that one. So we're gonna instantly get back into Novavax. Didn't even actually break the lower day properly. Now we're 50 cents in the money on AMD. So let's take out some size. What happened? Some size has been taken out, and I've been logged out of my work chat over here. So now I need to log back into my work chat. Unable to connect to chat. No, what's going on? Anyways, I'm gonna. All right, you do you, Javier. AMD, nice out for 75 cents. Congratulations, my friend. Yeah, AMD still pushing to the north side right now, and could be a beautiful long, as I was waiting for something to build into in case the market double bottomed at the spot that it is at the moment. There we go. We're back into our work chat. Awesome. Miss V, you see anything?
I still keep an eye on SoFi, waiting for it to open, but again, it shows me that we're supposed to open at 576, so higher than the hold level. Yeah, let's see where we go. We got a super chat from Dominic Famularo. Thank you, Dominic, so much for supporting the show every day. And Dominic says Nintendo announced 10-to-1 stock split. There is a Nintendo stock?
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's just like Japanese though.
Ah.
And there's probably the ADR, which is the Nintendo. It's on the OTC, so there's probably like the counterpart for it in a market that we can trade. But yeah, clearly it's in the OTC, not in an actual market that I can properly pull it up. Nintendo, there's two of them in OTC, looks like. So Nintendo coming up with the stock split could be something to watch out there. We will maybe, honestly, won't even be able to trade it on my end because it's on the OTC markets. But if there is enough volume on it, we could put in a request to unban that stock for our platform and be able to trade it. Right now, Novavax 27 cents in the money and AMD 50 cents in the money, and I'm waiting for both of them to extend their moves in the direction that I'm in at least. That way we can make some profits over here and add it to our pockets. Stock split was to counter bad earnings, I think, for Nintendo. Ooh, I would think Nintendo would have amazing earnings because they're just they people who play Nintendo are absolute fanatics for Nintendo. So I would think that Nintendo never really fails on earnings ever, but maybe this time they do. Who knows? I can't be that sure about that one, right?
It's interesting to see that in Japan they actually have lunch break, as you guys can see. So markets closed for lunch
What?
break. Yeah, I believe so.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I never heard that before.
Let us know if you traded Japanese names on Japan market, and let us know if you guys for real have like lunch break.
I've never heard that before. That's something new that you're teaching me right now,
At
Miss
11
V.
from 11:30 until 12:30 for an hour.
Yeah, why don't we have that?
That's right.
Like, what? Turn off our markets for lunchtime. What the heck? Japan markets apparently turn off for lunchtime. Like, they just turn off the whole market. That's crazy. We need that over here, man. But okay, yeah. Chat says it's an hour. That's crazy. That's crazy. Amazing. But obviously, we're in North America, the greatest country in the whole world, right? Where everything just needs to keep on going. The wheels just need to spin again and again, ever and ever and ever. So never turn off. I mean, over here in America now, we're thinking about 24-hour markets. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So eventually, they're planning to put stock market going for 24 hours.
Come on, we need a break.
No breaks for robots, Miss V. Arun doesn't take a break. Robots don't take a break, so you can't take a break. No breaks for anybody. All right. Currently, we're waiting for these stocks to move. We were about 80 cents in the money for Novavax, but Novavax wants to, fiddle around with their profits over there, and AMD is again fiddling around with their profits also. Let's move away from these two stocks so we can go look at other positions at the moment. I also need to make sure I have my stops out for these stocks, so let me just do that real quick. That way, I don't have to worry about these stocks while I'm trading other stocks or talking about other stocks for you guys. So let me just do that. How much size do I have of AMD? Stop sent out for AMD. Stop sent out for Novavax. Let's just go confirm. Stop sent out for Novavax. All right, now we can go bother with other positions. North America is not a country. Listen, for U.S., North America is just U.S., okay? That's all it is. That's why I said North America.
Oh, chat is spicy today.
Chat is spicy today. Ooh, they're cooking it up, Miss V. They're cooking it up.
Yeah.
You know who didn't cook it up yesterday though? Klay Thompson. Come on, Klay. I needed you to score 2 threes and give me 3 assists, and you couldn't do that for me, bro. You killed my 13-leg parlay. Come on, man. Or 16-leg parlay, out of which I had 13 wins on. So Klay Thompson couldn't do the most basic thing that he was hired to do. Unbelievable. Just he still won the game though, so good job for Golden State Warriors. They got lucky because Morant wasn't playing. To be honest, let's be real. If Morant was playing, it was game over for Golden State the way they were playing yesterday. And I am just so upset that Klay Thompson couldn't do one thing that he got hired for. Whatever happened to Splash Brothers? Whatever happened to the threes just dropping from the sky every shot that they threw? I'm just upset, man. I'm just upset. You'll never cash that. Watch me cash that one of these days, and you'll eat your socks at that moment. SoFi has been halted for 14 minutes. It could be halted for way longer than that. So it's a news halt. News halt usually takes however long for the SEC or whoever it is, the regulator, to deal with SoFi at the moment. They have to, call up, find out what's going on. Did they leak it on purpose? It's a legitimate leak, or it's an illegitimate leak, or so on, and blah, 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 blah. And once they figure it out, they will unhalt it. So we're just at the halter's mercy. There's, obviously I can't talk about a stock that's halted. I have to wait for it to open back up from its halt. And because of that, we just have to sit patiently on that one.
And real quick, I want to mention, guys, we have educational videos on hold, so make sure you watch them. I remind you that we have educational channel Market Wisdom by TraderTV.Live. We don't post here anymore, but channel exists. Plenty of grateful informational videos. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel you're watching this video from, because we're super close to get to 300,000 subscribers. And we now post educational videos every weekend on our main TraderTV.Live page. But here I wanted to show you. You can type hold in the search and nothing will pop up. Just kidding. Here we go. We have volatility holds video and we have news hold. So I believe, yes, here we go. Oh my god, it looks so bad in this picture. Anyways, I will send you the link and check it out, guys. Might be helpful and interesting to watch.
This is so crazy. Like, I'm watching Novavax right now. It doesn't actually break $50, but then it flashes above $50 for like one share above 50, and then it burns you for the stop, and it immediately stuffs right back to the downside. So be careful when you're setting your stops on Novavax on the $50 level. AMD now 80 cents in the money, so let's take some more profits on AMD at the moment. Why is my order not out there? This is so stupid. So I'm just gonna cancel my stop, throw out my order itself, and take my profits. And now we can hold the last few shares that we have on AMD for a possible move up to VWAP or more on this stock at the moment. We're battling some of these positions. AMC was the biggest battle that we had. Still can't believe that the stock goes from being up 5% on the day to down 5% on the day. What an absolute joke. At this point now, I'm right back to being bearish on AMC forever. Did you talk about SoFi? Yeah, we've been talking about SoFi. It's hard to talk about a stock that's halted, guys. Once it opens back up, we'll gladly talk about it. We don't know if that information for that earnings leak is legitimate, if those are the actual earnings report, or if it's not the actual earnings report. So we just have to wait. Once it opens up, we'll gladly cover it. Hopefully it opens up at Market Movers, so that way I can cover it. Or if I can't cover it, you will have the professionals, Neil, Sean, Brandon, even the best professional in the company, Miss V, there to cover it for you guys. So just stay tuned. Patience is the virtue.
And meanwhile, yeah, please, guys, write us names other than that we actually can trade right now. Write them on the chat and we will gladly check them out. So I see that J Herm says PLTR, Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir
was downgraded today, actually.
Of course it was downgraded. It had a bad earnings yesterday, so Palantir goes to the downside. And right now the market's going to the upside, so Palantir might find a buying area in front of $7. Looks like we already formed some support around 7. There was a good enough of a base forming around 7 over there, as you guys can see. Lower days only $6.93, so not too far from that $7 level. If anyone is thinking about going long at the moment in front of 7 and in hopes to get to 720 or even 740 where VWAP is, that could be a trade that we could all watch at the moment on Palantir. Market with the beautiful reversal action coming in from the double bottom, triple bottom. I don't know how many other bottoms you want to put in that sentence, but market trying to wake up at the moment. Novavax just now broke 50 to the high side, so Novavax still wants to clear north even with the negative earnings report. So Some of these, AMC reversing over there, Novavax reversing over here. Not really sure what's going on with these catalyst stocks today. This market has been a little weird for me today for sure, without a doubt. But we're just glad that AMD right now and a dollar per share winner. We don't have our stop out. But maybe I do throw my stop out on the way back through. I'm not gonna say on the way back through what. I'm just gonna throw my stop out, and then if it gets stopped out, you'll see me get stopped out.
Brad, a few people talk about Room. We have Room on our watch list, and they reported better than expected Q1 results. Room has been up at more than 37% in pre-market. We gave up some gains, but still up 17% on Room. But yes, guys, what a great jump in pre-market for that name.
Yeah,
and we're
Room,
second day of SSR.
Room had earnings too, I believe. What's the ticker?
VRM.
VRM. I was typing VROM. I thought it was Room. So VRM also another earnings catalyst over here. I think they had a good earnings report. Yeah, so
Q1
they did have a killer earnings report, boosted them to the north side 16%, and obviously they gave back some of that move. Still up 15% after giving back that move. So some of these stocks, Novavax, AMC, just keep on repeating those two names because those are the two names that I traded today for the most part that had earnings and just reversed all the way back.
Guess who's back?
Isa Mohammed.
That's right, my dear Isa Mohammed is back. I missed you so much, Isa. Thank you for your super chat. I hope you're doing great. You had a wonderful weekend and a great start of the week. Isa says, Valeriia, we'll see you soon. Well, those are great news because remember not a long time ago we were discussing with you if you come to Toronto, for sure come visit our trading floor. Would love to meet you in real life. And so yes, if that's true, that's amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, can't wait. Looks like we have another one by the same
Another
person.
one. Thank you, Isa. You're the best.
Thank you, Isa. Novavax instantly back under 50. So I'm going to try getting back into that short on Novavax in front of... Oh, that's perfect. In front of 50 again, but if 50 breaks, we know once again we're going to get out of that one without a doubt. So let me just get into this one over here quickly. Come on, just give me my more shares. There we go. I got more shares. And throw my stop out. Oh, man, already above my desired price. There we go. Stops out, levels out, and now we just sit patiently. If this doesn't work, we tried about 2 to 3 times on Novavax. We're gonna stop with that again and just give up on that side the same way we had to give up on AMD today. Not AMD, AMC today. AMD at the moment still $1 per share in the money, and let's see if some of the other stocks, Peloton, that was another stock over there that had earnings report and a bad earnings report. So Peloton struggled. Oh man, Novavax was instantly stopped out on that one. Struggling on the Novavax shorts and AMC longs. So absolutely opposite direction of what I should be not struggling on, to be honest. Okay. So PTON had earnings report. Boy, are we happy watching Peloton get crushed the way it is at the moment. We've been bearish about this company for God knows how long now. Obviously, it would have been nice to actually have a position short on Peloton all the way from those ridiculous high prices that we're used to seeing the stock at. But, if only calls made me money and executions didn't matter. But sadly, executions are the ones that make you the money and calls do absolutely nothing for you. At the moment, Peloton down 13%. I think we were down more than that at one point. We were down about, if I remember correctly, 20-ish something percent on the stock. So Peloton did recover pretty well off those lows, off the pre-market lows, using the opening drive itself, got up to $13, but rejecting from there and now holding VWAP though all the way through. Surprisingly enough, holding VWAP all the way through on Peloton. So congratulations for anyone who took long on Peloton off that $10 level. that being being bearish and being negative minded about Peloton and everything is cool because it allows you to be funny and make jokes about it. But at the end, there is a point where the stock is too cheap to make fun of, and these could be the prices for that sentiment change, the mentality change on that stock. The idea because of that is, the stock could now be closer to getting acquired by maybe Apple for their fitness program, maybe by Google and being combined with Fitbit or something. You never know. Whatever big tech company wants to get into the fitness side of the world could do so easily by buying Peloton out and revamping their structure a little bit. So based on that, I think Peloton is a little bit in the buyout territory, so all eyes on Peloton as a buyout at this point. I think Neil mentioned that too, that if no company comes out and says we like Peloton in about a month or a month or two, then there might never be an option for it. I think, is that what you said, Neil? Something like that? Oh yeah, the old rumor. Right, got it. He said the rumor before is complete BS in case that the rumor doesn't resurface, because the price last time was a lot higher than the price now. So if the person, or if the company, or not the company, if the acquirer liked the price of Peloton back then, they should love the price of it right now. The same reason on AMC. It's like these AMC apes only like buying stocks that have ridiculous prices. When AMC is $70, yeah, let's buy up the float and hold up the shares. That way AMC can squeeze up to $3 million. But when AMC is at $11 and comes out with good earnings report, where's the buying at? Where's the volume at? Like, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Knock knock, who's there? Nobody, right? So I'm so angry with this one. I'm so agitated with this one.
Prad, real quick, Dave and Dominic on the chat say that fake Valeriia on Twitter asked to give her their bitcoins. Guys, again, I'm not even on Twitter, and again, make sure you are not following those scammers. Be aware, we don't sell anything on social media. Make sure you follow right accounts. And again, we don't sell anything except a membership for $5 a month and merchandise.
Where are we going to? So far people are calling that out. Looks like it's still on the halt, so we're just gonna have to wait for that one, sadly. Not open yet. I got stopped out on my AMD long, so AMD came back to the downside and we're done with that trade. If AMD goes right back to the downside, especially with the market going back to the downside, I don't think I want to be looking for a long on that side of the trades at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone. We are right back into the Novavax short. We're about 30 cents in the money, but man, like I mentioned, that shorts has not been good for us today, the same way the apes have not been good for us today either. So far, loss of 14 cents leaked. Looks like, yeah, we have those numbers out already. We mentioned them. We'll just have to wait to see if those numbers are legit, or it's just fugazi, just absolute nonsense numbers that somebody tweeted by mistake. Check EA dropping. EA Sports, it's in the game. Let's go check out what's in the game today. Looks like EA Sports had a nasty drop. Not sure if that drop is a dark pool drop or a legitimate drop. EA, that looks like a, no, that's not EA actually. Electronic Arts, there we go. Oh, that's not dark pool. Wow, okay, so EA Sports actually got smacked up over there to the downside, pushed pretty big, broke 111, and you guys are talking about EA dropping or FIFA dropping EA, or EA dropping FIFA, something along those words. I thought that was old news. I remember that news being in play not too long ago, so it looks like that news is once again in play for EA at the moment, and pushing that stock even more to the downside. So EA Sports, to the downside we go. It's flat at the moment though. They dropped and they immediately pushed right back up, and now they're actually moving to the north side. So I'm not sure what's going on over here. What time is Biden talking? I think he was supposed to talk at 11:30. Yeah. Knowing him, obviously, probably 12:30. So we'll just have to wait.
Yeah, still waiting.
Smash the like button and Prad will kiss an ape. I mean, yeah, why not? At this point,
you have an ape on your desk.
I do have an ape with his little baby that I just want to throw across the room right now, because they're not here today. Where are the apes? No apes present. Fail. You know, you're sitting like you know, you're in class and you're doing the attendance.
Yes.
The attendance check mark. You're like.
Cats are here.
Yeah, Valeriia, Luca, Prad, apes, ape, where are you? fail on attendance. Call up the ape's mom. Be like, yo, your son's not showing up to the market today, right? Everyone is paper-handed. Yeah, because you know what happened to the diamond hands? This is where they are. Let me show you where the diamond hands are at the moment. This is where the diamonds hands are. They're going back to work, to Arby's, to Wendy's, to McDonald's. That's where the diamond hands are at the moment. EA, possible intermediate bottom. EA, yeah, we're watching EA right now. It did crush the downside, but immediately pushed right back up. So looks like it was a buy the dip play in some sorts, right back up. And now it's flat on the day, though. EA's flat on the day. What's the relative volume on EA? Relative volume on EA, probably under 1. Oh, never mind. It's actually almost 4. So, okay. Coming in a pretty good amount of relative volume over there. What's up, people? What's up, brother? F me with AMC. Yeah, don't get me started on that one. Let's move on to some other stocks. Where are we going to? I want to go check out. Where are we going to next? SoFi, we talked about that one. Let's go back to UPST. What is UPST doing? Looks like UPST is actually forming a decent enough of a bottom in front of $30 or so. I think this could be an area to think about a long. NQ13 getting real close. NIO 13. Oh, I thought you said NQ. I was like, what? Nasdaq 13K. Okay, so UPST over here is actually forming a decent enough of a bottom in front of $30. So maybe that could be something to look for a long at. NIO, Neil just called out Mr. Neil Roberts. NIO $13 getting close. Lower day on NIO 1306. So looks like we might just go test that $13 very soon. And it would be a beautiful opportunity to try a long over there. Let's go find out if there's, yeah, look at that. What's that low? 12? No, it's 1301. I thought it was 1277. It's 1301 is that low for that number. All right. Where are we going to? Can we see a bounce along at 170 for NVIDIA? I mean, I don't have a crystal ball to predict the future, sadly. But you know, maybe we can expect a bounce coming in around where we've already bounced for the most part, in front of 170 and a little bit below. Sorry, in front of 171 and a little bit above 170 over here, all the way up to 170.26. So maybe a bounce could come in. Nvidia up 1% on the day, whereas Nasdaq's actually struggling and you know, flat on the day / flirting with negative at some point. So Nvidia very, very strong compared to that. AMD also, AMD is actually a lot weaker compared to Nvidia today. AMD right back to the lower day, almost getting ready to give us another entry to go long on this one. So keep in mind, though, you know, I'm not really bullish at the moment. Nasdaq could go right back into negative. S&P 500 already in the negative at the moment, and S&P 500 trying to you know, bounce off those same lows that we've been bouncing off for the most part today. So keeping all those variables in check. I'm not sure if I want to be you know, trying for a long. Just what's UVXY doing? UVXY also getting rejected by the highs over there. Triple top coming in for UVXY. So maybe the market does bounce and we get a nice little long coming in on AMD round 2. So let's just take it. I am having such a battle in my head at the moment. It's also the time of the day where I really don't like to be trading at the moment. I'm just going to leave this one alone. We are already in a trade that we want to be in, and we're already involved in it. So we're just going to deal with that trade over there. Ms. V?
I'm looking at Tesla, guys. Tesla tried to go higher, but failed at 793. Now again going lower. Tesla actually turned negative on the day, now down 0.32%, but QQQ holds the positivity and hopefully will continue to do so, up 0.5%. Let's see where we go. President Biden supposed to you know, get there anytime, so just be careful and let's see if markets will pop or drop on that.
Yeah, just waiting for President Biden to come in and talk about the economy. Depending on what he says about the economy, obviously, as Ms. V said, a pop or a drop can be seen coming in. So get ready for some maybe good longs at the lows, maybe some AMDs or whatever at the lows. Some good shorts at the tops. Not sure really what stock is at the top at the moment,
Yeah.
but let's go. Maybe we can find some. LABU is in the green. NCLH. Now that's another earnings report stock that has, or another stock that had earnings catalyst coming in to the green side, if I remember correctly. NCLH was up in pre-market. What is doing now? Pretty much still in pre-market range, just trading sideways around there. I think NCLH did mention that the pandemic levels booking has the numbers have gone up since pandemic, basically for the cruise liner. Same things that we have heard about the airliners too. So United Airlines and American Airlines and so on. Looks like people are getting ready to get out of their comfort zone a little bit and also go travel a little bit, have fun around the world, not get cooped up inside their homes. So more revenue for travel companies such as NCLH, what's the other one? RCL, AAL, and UAL. Lots of bag holders in SoFi, that's for sure. Lots of bag holders across the board at the moment, my friend. This market has turned almost everyone into a bag holder at the moment. That is the sad reality of it. So, you can't just point at SoFi and call SoFi bag holders. You can look at Affirm, you can look at UPST, look at Teladoc, look at half the stocks across the world. Look at half the stocks around the world just getting absolutely destroyed.
I have no idea what's going on there, but EVAX is the name from our watch list. And Evaxion Biotech actually have great news today. They announced successful production of its personalized cancer immunotherapies, and we were up more than 50% in pre-market. But look what happened, like the stock got absolutely destroyed. We're now down more than 13%. And I want to take a look at the free float on this EVAX. But again, guys, if you caught it short, great job, because look where we are. And personally, I would look for shorts in this area after we broke that 340 level. I think it's a great area for short. And we have 13 million free float, so low float name, and on SSR also.
Thank you, Miss V. So what stock was that?
EVAX.
EVAX?
Yes.
EVAX. So let's go check out this one. A little bit of a low floater, 20 million shares traded today. Let's also reload the chart. There we go. To the downside goes EVAX, 13, almost 14% on the down move. We are long on AMD once again after battling ourselves a little bit because we are watching UVXY get rejected from the highs over there, and we're also watching the markets trying to create a bottom and not go too far to the downside. So we're in a nice little long on AMD, about 50 cents in the money on AMD and about 50 cents out of the money on NVIDIA. So for almost flat trade at the moment, and we're looking at EVAX on our relative volume scanner. So EVAX currently 82 relative volume, so tons of relative volume, and to the downside the direction of the stock, obviously. Let's see if it can continue finding buyers in front of $2 the way it has already, only by going down to $1.90, or does it extend its losses on the day by going even more to the downside. And now that we're 55 cents in the money by only taking the amount of risk we were taking, might as well start thinking about scalping some profits over here on our AMD long. So getting long on taking some profits on the way out and trying to hold some for a possible move. So the same $87 or so, get that same dollar per share winner that we got earlier on AMD, and keep on banking those wins.
Prad, what is that you use for relative volume? Well, you can also see relative volume on Finviz, I believe.
No, that's average volume. Oh, you can see
You
relative
can see
volume
relative
on
volume
Finviz,
there
yeah.
too.
I think you can. You're not wrong about that one. Where is Finviz? Finviz is over here. Let's see if I can type in AMD. What do we see? Where did you see? Right here, relative volume. Yeah, 1.57 relative volume. Correct, indeed. Does anyone know why Snap is moving up? Why is Snap moving up?
Oh, Biden on though.
Sorry, Miss V?
He's live.
Biden is live at the moment, so get ready for the markets to do some crazy stuff. Make sure you have your stops out there. If he says anything bad about the economy, get ready for the market to maybe crush even more to the downside. If he says anything good about the economy, get ready for the market just to zoom to the upside. So make sure you have your stops on either direction. That way you don't get burnt on your trades. That's the number one goal at the moment. Just don't get burnt on your trades. Make sure the stops save your lives on these random moves that might come up. Big offer on 50-50. That is correct. That is basically what I'm leaning on right now, Neil. Hopefully that big offer doesn't get taken out, because almost every big offer I've leaned on got wiped out today. So I'm pretty annoyed with this stock too. You know, bad earnings report, yet it wants to move up. AMC, good earnings report, yet it wants to go to the negative side. Horrible moves in the market today. Just not exciting at all. Sorry guys, gotta mute you and listen to the old man. No worries, my friend. You know, do what you gotta do. You gotta do your trades.
Let us know in the chat if anything super exciting happening there.
Exactly correct. If he says anything wild, be sure to put it in the chat so we know to stay away from that one. Hee hee. Ms. V, do you mind taking over?
Yes, guys. So I see that Dominic brought that CYN. Where was it? I believe so. Yes. So let's take a look. I know that it's running today, but we don't have any news actually on this name. We have 21 million volume and up 17%. We had some kind of dip in here, but found support at 459, and now back to the upside. Beautiful V-shaped recovery, we can call it. And yes, looks like it's on its way of day highs at 5.16. Let me double check if we have any news on CYN, but as I believe no news. We're just running. Yes, as I said. So yeah, let's see where we go. But we have good volume, and CYN looks strong today. Let's see, guys, if you have any other names to see. Oxy, interesting one, guys. Oxy will report earnings after the close today also. So anyone who's interested, Oxy is on New York. So maybe Prad can check.
Yeah,
Oxy
whenever you're good to go. I thought you were gonna take a little bit longer, and I was like getting ready to stretch over there. Miss V,
absolutely.
Miss V, no, you're good.
I
You're
would.
good.
I just like turned and I thought like you're like, yeah, I'm good. Like
I'm good whenever. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Right now we're watching the stocks trade sideways. You know, the market's pretty much trading sideways. Nasdaq's on the green side though. That's good for us, right? Good for any longs, especially on the tech market. If anyone's long on the tech sectors, Apple's, Microsoft, Nvidia's, Nasdaq is still in the green. S&P 500 could go green very soon. That level on 550 that Neil was talking about on NVAX did get cleaned out, but it only popped up by 1 penny. It popped up to 50.51, and didn't manage to really rip past it. So I'm still sitting in my short, which I was supposed to get stopped out on, to be honest. So not sure why I didn't get stopped out on. I'm just not gonna complain about it. We're still sitting on that trade. Let's see if we can push right back to the downside on Novavax, which would be obviously very happy for me. But at the moment we're all struggling with it. And AMD, something we're not struggling with is AMD ripping up 80 cents in the money. So let me just throw out another profit target, and I am actually drawing a blank on why I'm not talking about Oxy, because Miss V brought up Oxy for us to talk about, and I went directly into my own trades over there. So let me rewind right back. Oxy, Occidental Petroleum, today down about 0.5%. Let's go check out what crude is doing at the same time, because we are talking about the same market. So CL/M22/NM. Crude today looks like it is actually coming down to $100 or $100 per contract, however you want to mention it. Coming to the downside today, down 2.5%. We have been seeing, though, crude stay above 100 because of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict for the most part. And because of that, Oxy, what else is there? CVX, Chevron,
DVN.
and which one?
DVN.
IMPP, and other stocks all in that basket. that have been absolutely elevated to the north side not too long ago, and now Oxy coming to the downside today because crude obviously is coming down with it. Nasdaq 100 moving up, thinking on going short. Well, go for it, my friend. Right now, we're still finding rejection at 4K on Nasdaq. Sorry, not Nasdaq, on the S&P 500. So we'll see if S&P 500 can manage to get above 4K, or are the shorts still in play. Right now, though, Nasdaq is up 1 full percent, and our AMD long is $1 full in the money. So let's go AMD. Now we're just waiting to see what other stocks can work for us. We really need this Novavax short to work, and Crater to VWAP. If Novavax can go to VWAP, that could be so great. That would be amazing of a trade for me to make. So that's what I'm really fighting for right now, is for that short on NVAX straight to VWAP. I wouldn't be surprised though if NVAX fills the gap all the way back to yesterday's low, which was $52.80. We're not too far from there. I wouldn't be surprised if Novavax figures a way to go do that and burn the shorts a little bit more, and then if dying tomorrow at some point, or dying later on today at some point. But right now it just wants to stay alive and keep on burning people in front of 5150, 5170 or so on. So you know what? Maybe I just throw my stop out for that high of the day break at this point, because I don't want to get stopped out on a weak break of 50-50 and then be complaining about how I got stopped out on the trade. So we'll just throw it at the high of day. At this point, we lose a little bit more than what we intended to lose on this one, obviously. But with that extra loss that we do incur, we also know that loss was warranted, and you were wrong on that trade 100% at that point. So just the idea of giving the stock that wiggle room to know that you're actually wrong, and sort of taking this little stops that I'm taking in order to not get burned too hard and then get right back in that trade. That's the advantage that I do have though with Day Trade the World. My fees are almost non-existent. I've been in 161 trades today, and I'll probably paid less fees taking those 161 trades than you have on your platform taking one trade. So my fees are non-existent. That's the advantage that I have over here with getting in and out multiple times throughout the day, and finessing my trade for me, basically.
Markets went higher actually, and so did Tesla. We now got that 797 level. Let's see if we will be able to break that 780 and possibly go to day highs. At some point we were 821, and again guys, I was both long and short on Tesla today. I love having this type of moves, and the short, I was not kind of planning the short, but I was waiting for that level 823, and as soon as I saw that we are failing to break that one, I got into short, because it's very obvious and easy. But yeah, I didn't expect we will go that low, but anyways, trying very close to go back to VWAP for Tesla, and let's see if more strength comes into the markets. But Tesla just was down around 0.5%. Now we're back up almost 1%. Hopefully to see more positivity, as yesterday we had a red day, and today we need a green day. JG Vale says, "You're a Tesla ninja now." Thank you, I'll take it as a compliment. Love making, not losing money on Tesla.
I just poked my head over, and I'm seeing on the CNBC over here that Biden's talking about oil companies get a free pass or something. GOP plan gives oil companies free pass. So I'm looking at Oxy right now. I'm looking at the crude to see if these are having any moves in them off of him talking about them, obviously. But no volume spike in Oxy. Maybe a volume spike in crude in either direction based off his conversation that's going on right now. Maybe crude did pop up a little bit off of that word free pass. I don't really know what he's talking about. Obviously, I can't listen to it clearly. If anyone of you know what that free pass is about, or what is actually being talked about, please put it in the chat for me so I can know a little bit better about that, and maybe have an educated conversation. Obviously, I'll need maybe Neil to come in a little bit over here to explain some things to me too. My man's eating food right now, I think, though, so we'll give him some time. You're not even listening? Yeah, he's not even listening to Biden at the moment.
Yeah, markets go lower again.
raising taxes on oil companies. Okay, so not sure what free pass is about that. Moving on, let's go look at some other stocks across the board. Looks like AMD coming back to the downside. Markets are coming back to the downside. I'm going to take out my long on AMD over there. We are out of that one. Thank you, AMD, for being my #1 stock of the day. Beautiful long opportunities exactly near the lower day from yesterday, which was at 85. What was it again? AMD lower day yesterday was was around 85.37. So let's just say 85.50. That's where we were going long at, giving us beautiful long scalps on AMD. So yeah, smoking that trade. Now the only trade we need to smoke at the moment is this Novavax short, which somehow seems to be finding buyers above 50 continuously, and it's annoying me to crap. So stop finding buyers and just crush the downside, please, Novavax. In the meantime, let's see if we can find trades anywhere else across the board. Peloton doing anything interesting for us? Not really. UPST still holding at 30. Indeed, I'm not sure if I want to say screw it and try some longs on UPST in front of 30. If it does manage to go back to 30, that is. Right now, we're not seeing that. S&P 500 right back to the lower day. NASDAQ also trickling towards the lower day, but NASDAQ has been making higher highs and higher lows, so indicating that the move could be towards VWAP later on NASDAQ. But S&P 500 has just been trading exactly sideways, exact same lows and exact same highs for the past almost an hour and a half now. And we are going into lunchtime. It is 12:11 Eastern Standard Time. The markets are getting ready to have almost no volume. It already did not have any volume on the market today, and we're getting ready to go into more zero volume territories. Your #1 volume leader of the day today is Vroom with 108 million shares, and then we have AMD at 72, and then we have Apple at 54. So just goes to show how much liquidity is just missing from this market. People's accounts are getting wiped out and they're not willing to trade anymore. Well, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Why would you be willing to trade after getting bent over the way everyone has been recently thanks to this market? But man, if this is the state of the market going into summer, I don't even know what to do for summer. Luca's laughing over there. Yeah, I don't even know what to do for summer at this moment.
It'll be boring.
Elizabeth Goodyear, not seeing anything on the messages. Moving on from that message. What are you guys talking about? Fuel prices are such a politics. Fuel prices are such a scam, being that the price of oil per barrel has no longer any relation to the price at the pump. Yeah, fair enough. They gotta do what they gotta do on that side. Hey, you signed up for it when you bought a car. You signed up for it when you bought a car or a lawnmower that uses gas or anything that does anything. You signed up for it.
TH, thank you for bringing likes back. TH says he's like number 497. Thank you so much for daily support. And again, guys, if you didn't like this video yet, please do so right now. We already have 500 likes. You remember that our daily normal is 1000 likes, so still 2 hours left into market movers, and maybe today we will be able to get record amount of likes. Well, record was 3000 when people like, so you can go blonde.
Yeah,
so maybe at least we just can break that, guys, to that 1000 level and get I don't know, 1100 likes at least.
Novavax ripping even more higher at the moment. What the heck, Novavax? So there's some size on the offer over there. That does not look good. I might have to get out of my trade. I ended up with too much size over there. I can't even throw my orders out. What the heck? Miss V, take over. I got into too much size by mistake.
Sure, guys. So again, markets went higher, but now looks like we gave up that jump, and we can go to my favorite Tesla to see how's it doing. So yeah, it's gave up a little bit, but now trying again. So looks like we'll be possibly able to break that VWAP, but still remains in a positive territory. But I would be still careful because markets look weak. I'm pretty sure to you too. And yeah, now we have 561 guys, just 61 likes. Are you serious? We have 2,500 people watching, and really deserve more likes. Are absolutely free, and I remind you that we're here every day for you, no matter what, like markets up or down. We are here supporting the community, and hope you will do the same. And again, I'm pretty sure you noticed that we have a new chat moderator. Unfortunately, we don't have him with us today, but he will be back tomorrow, and he will be helping me to take care of the chat. Also, guys, we're still in the middle of earnings season. That's why I will show you earnings board. Just 1 second while it's loading. And while it's loading, I remind you guys, please be nice to each other on the chat. Try to keep to stick to trading, to markets. Again, you're allowed to have your opinion, but just remember, we're here trading and don't want to start fighting. There are as many opinions as many people, so please, guys, be nice. And here we can see the board. Unfortunately, I cannot remove my face. Prad is away, but I will tell you what I'm hiding. Guys, this company is going to report after the close today, before the open tomorrow. We still have a few great names. Coinbase in the middle, Oxy, as I told you. We have Roblox, SoFi. We will check if it's opened out of the hold yet or not. We have the Trade Desk. We have Kodak. We have Bain Resorts. Olaplex for your hair, care for hair. Rocket companies. We have Vendis tomorrow. And we have PaySafe, and many more. Write in the comments what are the most exciting names for you for tomorrow, and what you will trade for sure. I will take this off, and we will go back to chat. Hopefully no negative politics comment. Okay, we'll ignore that for now. And let's see, guys, if you actually talk about any names. Tesla broke 790 to the upside, so great job. Would be nice to see Tesla break that 800 level today, and out of 800 would be maybe a nice long into that 820s level. Let's see if SoFi is still on the hold. Probably yes. Yes, it is. We'll see. So we hold it at 11.19. It's now 12.16. So it's already, guys, will be very awkward. Huge gap. So yeah, but we are still waiting, and still says that we're supposed to open at 5.76 higher than the hold price actually. All right, thank Tesla. Kia says, well, I'm not in a trade, so not really care, but would love to see Tesla going higher. And again, quick recap for those who didn't see my trade on Tesla. Yesterday was a negative day for me, so I'm super happy that today I've been able to make some money. And I remind you, if you missed that also, I'm now, guys, trading real money, and my overall portfolio is actually in profit, so I'm super happy about that. So here I had a few long trades, one at 807, another one at 816, and then I caught some move to the downside at 816 also. So my strategy was, again, quickly scalping in and out, because markets are weak, looking for key levels, work out perfectly. But currently I'm protecting my money and not in a trade.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do at the moment, Miss V, because this market is so weird. I'm not sure what's going on, not sure what to do at the moment. Novavax might just be a short after closing the absolute gap at 52.74 or whatever. So Novavax wants to go up. If you are trying to short it, maybe above 52 or closer to 52 would be the perfect area to be shorting it at the moment. Just you know, get ready for anything to happen. The market looks like it wants to take out the bottoms over there for S&P 500. Nasdaq getting ready to go back to the bottom again, but it's also holding the trend line this whole time. So the tech sector seems to be a little bit stronger today, and everything else just seems to just get absolutely beaten down, battered down at least. I ain't buying more Tesla until it tanked more. Not a bad idea over there on that side. We just need a good Elon tweet to save the market. Yeah, I guess a good Elon tweet will be useful. There we go. Novavax is now breaking out of 52 to the north side. 52.18 coming in. So 52.74 is the lower day from yesterday. You could be thinking about a short opportunity over here if that is something that you want to be involved in for Novavax. UPST having a nice little bounce off from 30, as I mentioned. So for anyone who was long on that, good little long coming in for you guys. SoFi halt still, yeah, it's gonna be halt for a long while, so that's for sure. Are we still long SoFi? I'm still long SoFi for sure. Let Tesla tank more. Yeah, Nifty, I cannot pull that one up at all. Uncle Biden is screwing the market more? Question mark. I'm not sure, my friend. Is he done talking, Miss Lee?
Let me double check. No, he's still on.
He's still talking. So CNBC stopped covering the thing though, so I thought he was done talking for a second. 1,000 shares at $8 getting collapsed. What is that for SoFi? If your average is $8, you're okay, man. You're okay. Your $8 is nothing. Like, your $8 average is nothing. Eventually, the stock might go back to $15, $20 in like 2-3 years. Granted, everything's okay in the market at that point, so you don't have to worry about that at all. If you ask me, at least that's my opinion on that. SoFi must be one of those information gathering halts. So the what's the word I'm looking for? The earnings report leaked, so now they have to gather the information in case the earnings report was legitimate. Was there any wrong information in that earnings report? Why did that earnings report leak? Who's at fault? Who's to get blamed for it, and so on. So all things being considered, afterward they'll figure out if SoFi wants to actually open up sometime soon or sometime later on. This live chat is better than Benzinga's. I didn't even know they had one. Obviously, I don't like comparing us to anybody, but we are the #1 show in the world, period, right? The #1 day trading show in the world, #1 day trading show on YouTube. So, we are the best. Do you trade any options? No, we do not trade any options over here. We are strictly equities, futures, and what else could we say? Forex. We can do Forex over here with our platform also. Where are we going to next?
Airbnb,
I've almost had it with
maybe?
the show. Just mute. Okay, anyways.
Airbnb?
Thumbs up, everyone. Yes,
Prad?
smash.
Airbnb? Do you want to take a look at that
Airbnb.
one?
Airbnb had a pretty good earnings report not too long ago, but Airbnb also struggling right now, down 4%, just getting beat up. You know what is not getting beat up? We saw UPST drop 50% from earnings report over there. We're watching Airbnb getting dropped also after successful earnings report. But at the end of the day, though, stocks like Airbnb are along for me. I've used Airbnb so much in my life, so I know the use of Airbnb is never gonna go down because people always have extra houses to rent out, and people are always looking to rent out extra houses. How about DWAC? I'm guessing that's what you meant. You put DWAT though. DWAT. Let's go check out if DWAT is actually a stock. It is a stock. Oh, it's doing 6 shares, bro. 6 shares on DWAT. What is DWAT? Arrow DWAC Technical Macro ETF. Only 6 shares traded. Yeah, obviously can't talk about this one at all. Nothing really happening on this one. Natural gas slowly moving up. Nice. Natural gas. I think you guys were talking about Boyle up for natural gas. Natural gas slowly moving up. Let's go check out this one. Yeah, natural gas up 6.3%, and cold was the inverse ETF, so cold was down, obviously. UNG on Amex, I believe. Yeah, UNG on Amex, another natural gas ETF. That's Boyle. Here's UNG, also up pretty much the same chart. Please talk about NASDAQ. We did talk about Nasdaq. Nasdaq still in the green territory, very good. Nasdaq's actually looking a lot better than the S&P 500 today. The exact opposite of S&P 500 on the Nasdaq. So the tech sector looking a bit healthier. Nasdaq, keep in mind, is in bear territory, whereas the S&P 500 is yet to be in bear territory. I think S&P 500 only down about 14 to 16%, if I remember correctly, from yesterday, from all-time highs. So only down 14 to 16, not fully down 20%. But Nasdaq has been down 24% down yesterday from all-time highs. So Nasdaq trying to recover a little bit, but we're still waiting for the even bigger doomsday event to come in. 12K, 11K, 10K on Nasdaq, Nasdaq to zero. The S&P 500 to zero. Everything's going to zero at this point.
Bro, the Angel Vicenta actually meant DWAC.
DWAC, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, so down almost 4% for that one. And again, we have 600,000 volume with the average. We will check together, guys, right now on DWAC. Average volume is 3 million, 3.5 million. So 7. Oh, have you seen the jump, guys? Nice, okay. But again, volume started to come back. We now have 700,000, but still could do better.
Yeah, Angel Vicente. I hope I'm saying that right. Well, there's no N. Vicente. 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 Angel, though, I think is how you say it. If he is from the Mexican descent, I think it's Angel or Angel. I'm trying to be cool here by trying to pronounce it in their enunciation a little bit. Hopefully I said that right, though. Let me know if I did. So you mentioned DWAC, not DWAT. I was also surprised that DWAT is even a ticker, to be honest. But I thought you were talking about DWAC. As Ms. V mentioned, with about 700,000 shares today, DWAC down 2.5%. And relative volume on DWAC is actually less than 1. So anytime a relative volume is less than 1, the stock is almost not in play and not really something that you want to be watching. DWAC, although after mentioning that, the position or the price point that DWAC is at is not bad at all. The long in front of 40s, maybe use it to get a $1 per share or even $2 per share winner was a decent enough of a trade that you would be able to make use of earlier. But right now, as you guys can see, it has already lost its momentum, lost the volume for it off the official pop-up that we're already looking at. Inflation is loading. I like that. That was a good one. Is that the Google Chrome loading, or that's a old YouTube loading one, right? I don't know if they still do that.
On iPhone, they also have this.
They still have that?
I believe so.
That's hilarious. I don't know if you know this, but back in the day, if YouTube was loading, the YouTube loading circle, if YouTube was loading, all you had to do was press arrow keys and you could play a snake game, YouTube snake loading game. So you could play this game over here. You ever played Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically playing Snake while the video is loading for you. I don't know if you can still do that on Google, but I remember back when I had really garbage internet, I used to spend more time actually playing Snake than watching the video itself.
Oh my God, remember, literally around 10 years ago, internet would be so slow. You would literally have to sit there and wait until everything loading, and now we're so spoiled. Anyways, Isa Mohammed sent 2 more super chat for me. Isa, thank you so much. You're the best. I'm sending you love and hope you're having a fantastic day. And what else is you were talking about? Any names? Yeah, people like that Snake, the greatest game on Nokia phone. Did you have Nokia?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, about the internet thing. It's I was born in India where the power goes out 10 times a day.
Yeah.
So mid game your internet would go out, mid movie you're watching or whatever on the internet you're doing, it would just go out. So I remember those days where your internet was not only bad, it would just not be there. Right, so those times were, and now I'm having to go through those times again. I don't know what my brother's doing, but as soon as this guy gets home, my internet just dies at home. Like it just goes from like being 300 megabytes download Wi-Fi to like 10 megabytes download. So I don't know what my brother's doing, what kind of shenanigans he's doing on the internet over
Maybe he's
there.
a
I
hacker.
gotta go beat his butt. Obviously I can't beat my brother's butt. He's a lot older than me. But it's just I gotta confront him now. I can't play my game anymore. It just lag all over the place. Man on that LimeWire. Yeah, this man's pirate being the crap out of the house at the moment, dude. Could we check Cara? C-A-R-A. Is Cara what I think it is? Let me go check if it is. C-A-R-A. No, it's not what I think it is. But let's talk about it. Cara Therapeutics, a biotech stock. Today up 20%, moving off from the lows of yesterday of 740. What did we actually close on yesterday? We closed at 745, pretty close to the low a day. Moving from there to 20% to the north side on CARA.NQ. Volume might be a little low though. Let's go check if the volume is low for today or high. Okay, volume is not low. With only 800,000 shares traded for an $8 stock, relative volume is still 4 times. So still tons of relative volume coming in for Cara, allowing the stock to do what it's doing, which is stay above VWAP and hold up above there for all day for what we're noticing at the moment. So good move coming in for Cara, a biotech stock. Another biotech stock that moved up pretty drastically today was actually kind of a buyout stock. So BHYN got announced as a buyout stock, but it also has an intricate deal behind it. For anyone who's interested on the deal, I can read it out for you guys right now. So Biohaven Pharmaceutical, the migraine drug maker, agreed to be bought out by Pfizer in a deal worth about $11.6 billion, resulting in a 72% pre-market surge in its shares. Biohaven shareholders will receive 148.50, so $148.50 share per cash, and also half a share of a new publicly traded company that will hold some of Biohaven's drug in development. So Pfizer basically buying these guys out for 148.5 per share, and also half a share of a newly publicly traded company that will come out soon. So that was the overall deal for Biohaven today, which is traded 12 million shares and pretty much traded in a range all day. So you could have just scalped the crap out of this range. But since this is a little bit more complicated deal, you might want to be a little careful doing that. You know what you really want to be careful doing right now, though, is holding your longs, because S&P 500 took out the low a day. S&P 500 taking out the low a day means NASDAQ might also push towards the low a day and take out the low a day also at the same time. So here comes ES/M22CM. This is your S&P 500 futures taking out the low a day. Hopefully Brankles is holding his future short still, because he's about to cash out, baby. Absolutely cashing out on the 4K break future short for Brankles, and that's Brandon not the Trader TV Brandon, but the assistant to the assistant manager Brandon. Ultra Mega. What is that? AMD much weaker today than compared to the last few days. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. AMD actually in the negative territory, whereas Nvidia has been positive the whole day. So Nvidia is still positive, 1.8% on the green side for Nvidia, whereas AMD heading right to the lower day and now battling the lower day, also battling the low from yesterday, which is around the same price. $85.45 was the low from yesterday. We're at $85.48 at the moment. If AMD doesn't manage to balance from here, you can forget trying to go long on AMD once again. And that's why I'm staying away from it right now. NASDAQ taking out the low over there. Not NASDAQ. S&P 500 taking out the low over there. NASDAQ now failed to the support, says Neil. So NASDAQ failing at the support too. Why would you want to go at long on a AMD, which has been a lot weaker compared to Nvidia? Don't confuse Brandon with Brandon. That's right.
Yeah. The spelling is so different,
It is.
but like it sounds absolutely the same. And we had request for Carvana, CVNA. We have actually news on that one. Carvana acquires Odessa US physical auction businesses from Car Global for $2.28 billion. Down more than 8%, trades on more than 8 million volume. And let's see our average volume on Carvana, CVNA. We're also on SSR, first day today. Average volume is 6 million, and today we have more than 8 million. So great volume on Carvana today.
Carvana, CVNA on New York. Yeah, good volume, 8.7 million. Relative volume, I'm guessing, is probably around 2 or 3. What happened? Not sure what they're talking about over there, but CVNA, yeah. 2.3 relative volume, so as I guess more than 2 relative volume helping the stock out, obviously, and getting ready for a bigger move to the downside, maybe down already 8% today, trying to find buyers in front of $35.50. If we were to go on the daily chart, can I find any level CVNA Carvana? Okay, yeah, we got some levels actually coming in around looks like what, $30, $29.82. And what is this high at? $34, $40. It's 40 already breaking not too long ago. Obviously, the stock's at $35. So I think the stock could go a little bit lower to test $30 support not too long from here. Look at this downward destruction from $370 to $35 in no time. In August to July or May. Man, what a roller coaster ride these stocks have been on. Absolute roller coaster. Looks like AMD is actually finding a bottom at 85.50 one more time. Nasdaq bouncing up from the lows over there. Nasdaq never really took out the low a day, whereas S&P 500 did. But now S&P 500 trying to get back into that very same range we were looking at. AMD still trying to bounce in front of 85.50, and Nasdaq already had a nice little green candle coming in. So most of these stocks are trying to hold up still. NVAX long. I'm actually short biased on Novavax, but you know, I had a pretty bad day on Novavax today, as you guys have probably witnessed for the most part. So I don't know. I guess if the short's not right, then go long, right? So if you want to do that, that is something that you can do. But keep in mind, Novavax is very close to yesterday's low. If I was thinking long on Novavax, I should have probably gone long after failing the short at 49 or failing the long short at 50, and then went long to that 52 area. At which price, at what point I should have, you know, flipped back to my short thesis, because I said the short's probably best at 52.50 on Novavax. I'm missing out on that short at the moment, but let's see if that short ends up playing out. It's still finding buyers in front of 50.50 though. That's why I don't really want to be a part of that short just yet. UPST gonna bounce. UPST has been bouncing off of $30 for the most part, and been rejecting 38. 38 short on UPST was very, very easy, very clean. I just traded it poorly, so I'm pretty upset about that one for myself. But it's okay. Not gonna complain about it. Still a good trade at the end of the day for myself. Whew, there's a lot of greens. A lot of green in mowing lawns. There's a lot of green in mowing lawns, like actual lawn mowing, or you're talking about like mowing the lawn like for the stock market or something. I'm not sure where that comment came from. Question: where do you see W stock heading? I have puts. W is Wayfair. Wayfair, we knew the earnings report for Wayfair was bad and they got beat up to the downside. So I'm guessing the only direction that Wayfair has is just more downside left in it. I can't really expect, you know, stocks that have good earnings are failing to hold up bottoms. So I can't expect stocks that have bad earnings to hold up the bottoms at all. This market is not the market to be looking to, you know, going long at the moment, at least. You know that old trading phrase, mowing the lawn? No, I don't know that old trading phrase, to be honest. Lawnmower Man, good movie. What the heck are you guys talking about? Don't trust tickers with one letter. Why not? That's a pretty weird statement to say, Christopher. But you know, I guess I'm not gonna disagree with what you said there. You know, I don't really trade tickers with one letter in them. I don't know why. I have no reason behind it. I mean, I trade Ford. I trade AT&T, which is T.NY.
Yeah. What else do we have with one letter?
Visa.
V for Visa.
Visa. What else is a one-letter ticker? There's not many, right?
Yeah.
There's not many one-letter tickers, surprisingly. Ford is a good one. Yeah, Ford is indeed a good one. That's a good stock to trade. T can be trusted. C. What is C?
Have no idea.
C for Citigroup. Oh, okay, Citigroup. Is there any A? Nope. B. C. D. We're just gonna go through all of them now.
No.
E.
That's why it's not many of them, because like basically you can use only each letter of alphabet to not copy other company.
Yeah. Exactly.
So probably there exists like yeah, guys, you can type any letter. Probably there'll be stock.
Oh,
for that.
Kellogg's K. We talked about that.
Macy for M.
Lowe's L. Which one did you say? Macy's M. N is nothing for N. Nothing for N. Okay, that's surprising. All right, we're done with this. We're done with this experiment.
That was fun.
X is decent. Yeah, U.S. Steels. Okay, so there's actually a couple good ones over there. Ford. Let's go talk about Ford since we're talking about one-letter stocks. Ford's actually bouncing off of $13.02 at the moment. We have seen even dollar levels on Ford come into decent levels for trading on, especially $14, even $15, even $11 and $12 have come into play before. So 13 right now coming into play for Ford on the way down 2.3% on Ford with 35 million shares traded today, and the relative volume is 0.4. Oh, that's FNCH. We need Ford. 1.1. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So 1.1 relative volume. Anytime we get over 1, that's a good amount right there for us. We will be eating cornflakes very soon. I don't even think we can afford cornflakes with this inflation that we're walking into, man. Cornflakes will probably cost more than what you're about to make in this market. So, yeah, I think, what's that meme? I saw a meme not too long ago of this guy making his breakfast sandwich or meal prep, and the meal prep was basically 2 pieces of bread with ice in between, like literally frozen ice. Yeah. And that's what the life is gonna get down to at this point.
I would better just bread.
Just bread?
Yeah.
I can't even afford bread, miss. We have to just eat water at this point.
Well, good we have catering, right? You have free food.
Yeah, we have catering for how long, and when the market goes to 0, then what?
Well.
If market goes to 0, no one's owning anything. Yeah. No one's owning anything. Ice sandwich. Yeah, ice sandwich. I'll be eating cat food, bro, if I can afford cat food, man. If I can afford cat food. Dog food is expensive. That's not a joke.
It's not.
Dog food is expensive. Where we're going to, can always put some SoFi inside the water for some taste. Yeah, SoFi to spice up my water sandwich over there. Yeah, for sure. Where we going to? Let's go look for some trades at the moment. AMD's bouncing beautifully off that 85.50, so I'm not sure if anyone is in that long at the moment. AMC trying to find some buyers in front of 11.50. Let's see if AMC can actually manage to find some buyers successfully after failing to do so all freaking day. It's been so annoying for me. Another down ticker for me on the day is AMC and Novavax, my 2 biggest down tickers for the day. And my up ticker of the day is AMD. DG doing about 700,000 shares at the moment. What is DG? DG is Dollar General. Okay, yeah, we know Dollar General. Dollar General with about 1 relative volume, which is not bad. Anytime over 1 is good, but we want to see 2 or more. That's when we know a lot of people are trading it. A lot of people have their eyes on that stock. So DG today down 1.4% and not really doing a whole lot more than just trade sideways after the initial push down. So a good amount of base coming in around 227. It did dip to 226, obviously, because the spread is a little wide. With the lack of volume, that's what happens. But still forming a pretty decent base at $227 for Dollar General, DG.
Prad, I want to shout out to Steven Gregorio. Thank you so much for your super chat and generosity, Steven, and for your kind words, of course. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the info and everything else. Steven, you're very welcome. And that's the best thing we can get. Like, guys, your positive feedback that you enjoy the show, that we're actually helpful and entertaining. And if your trading is better in our company. So again, Steven, thank you so much. I hope you are having a profitable day.
Profitable trade indeed. Hopefully everyone's having a profitable day. SoFi buyout by Charles Schwab. Is that even true, or you're just BSing me right now? I think you're BSing me. Please don't put fake news in the chat like that. If it is fake news, that is. If that is real news, then I thank you for putting that real news in the chat for me. XUSD. Oh, Sean was talking about the one-letter tickers over there. I thought he was calling out US Steel, but no, he was just putting in one-letter tickers. Wow, look at this guy over here putting in almost every single one-letter ticker he could find. Q Iguminio. I can't even say the name, my friend. I tried, but I can't say it. But thank you for putting in the one-letter tickers. More coming in. Awesome. Oh, Zillow. We forgot Zillow. Z for Zillow. That's right. Brad, did you see that docu I sent you? No, I don't really look at Instagram or Twitter when I'm on the show. Obviously, it's a little bit hard to do that. So no messages were seen, and probably will not be until 2 o'clock. Sadly, I'll look at it after 2 and let you know what I see over there. SoFi switching to making sausages. Okay, guys, now enough with the jokes. Unity for the win. Let's go check out Unity. Now that's another one-letter ticker that we didn't talk about.
Unity going to report earnings actually after the close today also.
Today?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, for sure on watch. Unity, a gaming stock, gaming developing software. A big iceberg offer on Roblox apparently, so let's go check out this iceberg offer on Roblox. 22.55, not able to churn through 22.55. Look at that. Oh my god, yeah, what the heck? 22.55 Roblox iceberg, big boy. So let's watch this one. So this is a perfect example for Roblox, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, perfect example for iceberg. Oh, it got taken out. So, I was trying to explain that, but I took too long to explain it. So the idea is, what is an iceberg? Let me pull it up this way. Iceberg order. So, most things in life are Googleable. So I love that fact of life. Iceberg orders are large orders that are split up into a lot or a small size limit orders that are split between another iceberg is 66, he says. Gone? Yeah, it's gone. That iceberg is gone. So basically what an iceberg order is you see the tip of the iceberg. This is all you see. You see the tip of the iceberg, and realistically though, there's that much more size under the level. So this is a level. This is the 100 shares that you see. It's hitting 100 shares, and it's bouncing off of it because it's not able to go below it. But because the reality is, above that or below the 100 shares, there's about another 10,000 shares sitting there that the stock has to churn through. So it's just the tip. They're playing the tip game, just a tip, just a tip, just a tip. And then eventually she says the tip's not enough, so you got to give her the whole thing, right? So that's basically it. Just give her the whole thing afterwards. CYN, stop laughing. You're going to make me laugh over here. No, I'm just joking. CYN at the moment, ripping up to the north side. This is also another stock that likes to play in the green territories almost every day. We have seen CYN only being read, 2, 3 days, 4 days realistically in the past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in the past 3-week sessions, CYN has only been read 4 times. So beautiful move coming in on CYN. Another 20% move today with the relative volume of, I'm guessing, at least 2+. CYN relative volume is what? 4.89, so more than 2+ is the idea coming in over here on this one. Nasdaq getting right back to the same range we were looking at, so not really breaking the low a day. S&P 500 also back into that same range, but could easily break the low a day because it already broke the low a day not too long ago. Prad is wild right now. I'm just taking a joke from the chat and I'm just talking about it. Okay, well, I don't think Where are we going with this one? Uh-oh. Chat bouncer police away. Chat feeding fuel to the dog pound. Chat feeding. Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. I fed fuel to the fire, and the chat just took off with that. So it's just my fault, realistically. Where are we going to after this one? CYN, we talked about that. AMD not really moving up the way I would like for it to move, but it's still 50 cents in the money if you went long at the lower day. So congratulations for anyone who's involved with that play. Novavax still flirting with the higher day, which is $52.18. Let's see if Novavax can. Oh, there we go. While we're talking about it, Novavax actually broke out the higher day and is now going even more north. So Novavax about to be flat on the day. I am mind boggled. How is this even possible, man? The stock had a bad earnings report. They guided to the downside. They had less vaccinations sold than they predicted to sell. I believe the number was 2 billion vaccinations to sell, and they only sold 600 mil. Let me go check if that was actually accurate. So Novavax, where are you? NVAX, it was supposed to sell 2 billion and it sold 31 million, so not 61 million. It was supposed to sell 2, sells 31 million, sank 23% in pre-market, and now is only down 2%. So that's how crazy the stock is at the moment. Absolutely unbelievable moves that we're watching. So as I said, though, if it does fade the gap, it could go up to 52.50, 52.74, and it does go to 52.50 at the moment and gives you the short opportunity that probably the final chance to get your shorts over here and not look back on the straight. So going back to the downside now goes NVAX.
RIVN is down around 2% on the day, guys. And again, yesterday in pre-market, we had a huge drop to the downside, as you can see. Now trying actually to go a little bit higher. And yeah, moving towards VWAP. And we have 17 million volume on this name. So let's see how high RIVN will be able to climb today.
Which one did you say?
RIVN.
RIVN, yeah. So not only is RIVN going to never financially recover from this, neither am I on my long-term account, because SoFi is obviously struggling along with SoFi's DKNG and everything else around the world. RIVN being called out by Ms. V. I know RIVN was a trade yesterday that we were trading to the downside. So let's see if my executions show up. Come on, RIVN, show me executions. Come on. Sadly, they don't. So we were shorting 25, and we pretty much scalped the crap out of RIVN to the downside in front of 25 yesterday. Today, what does RIVN do? Doesn't even get to 25 and gives you the opportunity to go short near 24.20. And yesterday, lower day was 22.36 or so. Today's lower day is $21 flat. So RIVN extending its losses from that earnings report that we have seen it come out with not too long ago. Prad, do you think RIVN will get bought by what? I don't know, dude. Stop clowning around. If I can get another higher low out of Tesla, it is a 2-day parlay winner. Let's go, JJ. Congratulations on the parlay winner over there. You're a clown. LabU picking up some good momentum. LabU indeed a stock that we were on our watch list over here. 2.7 relative volume, 44 million shares traded overall. LabU trying to wake up.
Someone brought Apple and news that they discontinue iPods, which is true actually. So yes, they discontinue iPod Touch, and it will be available while supplies last. And they say that Apple have integrated music experience across all of its products, from iPhone to Apple Watch, HomePod Mini, and across Mac, iPad, and Apple TV. And now they remove iPod Touch. Oh my God, I remember the time. I loved my iPod. I believe first I got iPod, then iPhone, and it was super fun. You remember times, I believe, like there used to be no music on iPhone, but on iPods only, guys, if I'm right.
Really?
Well, that's the history.
Yeah, so my uncle, when this came out back in the day, this was the one right here. This this big scroll wheel. I remember this big scroll wheel. Oh man, good memories. But I think actually this is the one my uncle got us, not this one with the buttons on it. So it was for my brother. You know, we were big into music. I remember playing video games on this one all the time. From this one, we moved on to these little nanos. From these nanos, we even moved on to those little clip ones that go on your belt. You know, those very workout ones that were designed to have in case you worked out or so on. But without these, man, I remember even having the old school. Oh baby, no, I mean, I did have. Oh, this was my phone right here. I had this exact same phone,
Me too.
Sony Ericsson.
I had pink one.
Yo, yeah, this was my exact same phone over there. Oh man,
Nostalgia.
good memories, good memories. But I was just trying to pull up the Walkman, not the phone, but the actual Walkman. I used to have those too. So yeah, good memories for iPods. And then later on, you know, when my parents were like, no, we're not gonna buy you a phone. When I was a kid, they bought us iPod, the touchscreen iPods. iPod.
iPod Touch.
Yeah, iPod Touches,
Yeah.
the touchscreen iPods, because they kind of mimicked a phone. If you had internet, you could still text and call people with that. So I have so many good memories with it. It sucks that they're now going into ancient realm. You know, the same way we see the Commodore PCs. For anyone who doesn't know those ones, Commodore PC. These old school PCs are now in museums. I think iPods are very soon going to end up in a museum in not too far from here, because they are an absolute masterpiece. You know, even though I hate Apple as a company, you know, their products are iconic and
Never heard
just
you
beautiful.
hate Apple as a company.
Oh, I hate Apple. Trust me. Okay, you know what? I don't hate Apple. I hate the people who make Apple look bad. Like, it's those people who are like, oh, Apple's so much better than this, Apple's so much better than that. It's like, you're just buying Apple just because of the logo behind it. You don't know anything about it, right? So those type of people, I'm just annoyed about those. But for the most part, you know, Apple is indeed a beautiful company. I mean, look at it. It's like one of the only $3 trillion company in the world, right?
Yeah.
So Apple's still a beautiful company no matter what. But because of those hipsters, it will always stop me from buying an Apple.
Apple got hipsters. Like, literally, have you ever seen any other phone that new coming out that people sit in the line on the streets?
Oh yeah.
For other phones?
Oh yeah. I
for
mean,
what phones?
It has happened
Samsung
for,
Galaxy?
Yeah.
Google Pixel? Or what
Not for Pixel, because Pixel there is no store you can sit in. You have to wait for like a shipment, right? And Google Pixel was sold out on like the day of it came up. I still couldn't buy it. The one that I want, I can't buy it. I know. How long did Sean have to wait for his phone? Like 3-4 months to come. So yeah,
Looks like I'm that Apple hipster you hate on.
No, Apple. No, you're not a hipster. Like you just buy products because you like the company. But it's those people who like don't know anything about it and they're like, oh,
I
Apple.
don't hate on other phones.
Yeah.
Like there are
So
like
you're not a hipster.
there are features like that even iPhone doesn't have, and on the opposite, it's just like,
Yeah,
you know,
you're not a hipster.
you're like when you almost had
You're
only
a
Apples.
fashionista, though.
That's right.
You're not a
killer.
hipster. Yeah, fashion killer. Okay. Yeah, you're a fashionista, fashion killer. You're not a hipster. You're good on that side. Isn't Samsung more popular in Korea compared to Apple? I think there was a point where Nokia used to be the most popular phone in Europe. Also, that's because it was one of the cheaper phones and everything. I think Nokia now, though, is going bankrupt, so I don't know. Apple is beast. Apple indeed is a beast in its own realm, my friend. For sure, a beast. I did see advertisements about Microsoft 11 last night while I was watching the NBA game. So I'm not sure what's going on with Microsoft 11. I need to do some research about that soon. BlackBerry, oh man, research in motion for those of you who know those times. You know, half of you probably don't even know what research in motion is. That was BlackBerry's name before it was BlackBerry. So yeah. Good memories about BlackBerry too. I used to have a BlackBerry Playbook, a BlackBerry whatever, the Pearl, whatever it was called. That's because I stole my mom's Pearl after she upgraded, basically. Nokia has more on cash hand than most companies. They just don't sell in the US as much as they used to. Fair, that makes sense. RIM as the same as Radio Shack and Blockbuster. Yo, chill. Blockbuster is non-existent. BlackBerry still existent. Take it easy, playa. Take it easy. HP. Okay, let's go take a look at HPQ. HPQ, Hewlett Packard. I always mess up the way of saying their name. Let's go see if they have any volume today. HPQ has 5 million shares on it. Not bad. Can we go see if there is actual any relative volume on HPQ? 0.64 relative volume though. So it looks like 5 million volume is actually not enough for these guys on the day today. Someone get me a new sidekick. Why? Why do you want a sidekick? All these devices we have nostalgia for. Rockley will one day be a household name and bio-variable staple. Ooh, never heard of that one before, but maybe I'll have to look into that one.
I wanted to bring Tesla real quick, Prad. So it looks like again we have sellers in this area at 794. Let's see if Tesla will find support in this 784. So like $10 range. We're sideways moving on here, and if we will find support back to the upside, again I will look for that 794 level, either for Tesla to break it or again find resistance there and go lower out of that level. But let's see again, market's weak, Tesla flat, down 0.07%, QQQ trying its best, up 0.29%, but again, we can expect anything. And PF Shures one asking if SoFi is still halted. I'm pretty sure that yes. Let's see. I didn't type that correct. SoFi, yes, we are halted. Hopefully soon we will open and we'll see some auction on this one. CYN, I also wanted to real quick take a look at that name because we were talking about it earlier. Yes, and it right at the day low day highs now. Well, day highs is 514. We touched that. Now refrain to breaking that level, but let's see, guys, if we will be able to break day highs on CYN. Anyway, it's a great trade overall, everyone who took it long. And if we take a look at the higher time frame on CYN, anyways, I believe we had a nice jump in pre-market there. So actually I can't see where was the previous close. I believe here it was. So now we had a great jump to the upside today, and again if we will break that 513 level, 520, we have a strong resistance level at 520. If we break that, we have more room. Who's that?
So Luca over there singing "Fly Me to the Moon," so I figured you know, we'd play that for the stream for a quick second. Fly us to the moon, market, because clearly we are struggling at the moment. Quick little Frank Sinatra playback. Luca coming in with a nice little you know, way back playback. What is it? Is it way back playback Wednesday or is it way back playback Tuesday? I forget what it is on the radio. It's way back playback Tuesday.
I don't know, but today it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, yeah. So you know, just
can people actually hear the music?
For a quick second, I think they could hear it. Hopefully they could hear it. I don't know. But yeah, you know, just a quick second so that way we don't get copyright striked on that one. DMCA. That's correct. That's correct. Just a quick little...
Don't report on us, guys.
No, there's actually robots that report them automatically. So that's the truth for that one. That's why you don't want to be playing them for too long on that side. But yeah, way back playback Wednesday, that's what it is. So yeah, let's see if maybe Wednesday the markets actually fly me to the moon and actually play among the stars. We want to be playing among the stars. We want to be going higher and higher, not to the downside on the stock market. Sadly, S&P 500 still negative territory, down 4.4%, and luckily or happily, I don't know what the word to be using, S&P 500 is down, but NASDAQ is on the exact opposite side of that, up 0.5% on the day, but still below VWAP. NASDAQ actually getting rejected by the Tiffany blue line, which is the 50-period EMA. Yeah, 50-period EMA. So we're getting rejected by the 50-period EMA on the 3-minute chart here for NASDAQ, even though we are on the positive territory today. And looks like AMD Why did I say it so weirdly? Because I was probably thinking about something else. AMD currently still forming a beautiful bottom near yesterday's lows, which is 85.50, 85.40s or so, giving you that multiple scalp opportunity, 50-cent scalps, 50-cent scalp, even a dollar scalp sometimes for you to go long and keep on racking up your longs until that level actually breaks. So AMD, even though it's a lot weaker than its partner in crime, which is NVIDIA and maybe Intel and so on, still giving you beautiful chances to trade off of them. Here's Intel today. We haven't talked about Intel all day. Intel down, up 1.7%, and you know, still healthier than its counterpart AMD. And you guys hear Neil talk about Intel all the time. Usually Intel trades in its own realm. It gives out dividends. It's a more you know, established company. I talk about how I love AMD this, AMD that, but at the end of the day, I'm using an Intel in my house. All my computers in my house use Intel. And maybe one day I do want to switch over to AMD PCs, but you know, the fact is, AMD 3, 4, 5 years ago was the king of the world. If you didn't have an Intel in your PC and you were a gamer, you got made fun of. So those are the facts. Those are the, you know, even now some people get made fun of for having AMD chips in their gaming PCs. So those are the absolute facts of the business right there. AMD is big in data centers. That is true. Amazon data centers, I think they were talking about putting AMD products and AMD chips in Amazon data centers. Taking a breath, it does it all the time. Taking a breath, yeah, take a breathe. What do you mean breathe? So we're watching Intel Micron. Let's go take a look at another chip maker today, Micron, MU, looking like almost AMD a little bit. And NVIDIA and Intel actually stronger. What is this? Oh, messages coming in. AMD and Micron a lot weaker than Intel and NVIDIA today. Nokia, anyone own it, like the stock or the phone? I have Nokia phone sitting at home still for sure, probably just collecting dust. Tesla phones preloaded with Twitter. What? I mean, yeah, why not? It doesn't make any sense though. They can just uninstall it. It's not like Twitter is like a paid product or something. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. But if Tesla phones comes out, yeah, why not just preload them with Twitter and preload them with almost every other app that Tesla is involved with? You know, yeah, why not? I don't see why not at all. AMD at the moment pumping up above $86. So market moving up north. Here comes S&P 500 back to VWAP. S&P 500 only down 0.1% now. NASDAQ moving up north even more. So NASDAQ now up almost 1%. So both of them getting ready to move to the, well, NASDAQ already green, but the S&P 500 getting ready to end up in the green zone very soon. Green Zone, now that was a good movie. Why is SoFi halted, Big Mo? SoFi is halted for news. So they apparently leaked their own earnings report. We're waiting to see if that earnings report is legitimate. By legitimate, I mean if the numbers that they reported is the actual numbers that are supposed to come out after hours today, or is their earnings report a lie. By that I mean the numbers that they reported by mistake are actually nowhere close to what they're supposed to be. So we're just waiting to see how the SEC is gonna deal with it at the moment, or the regulators, whoever it is that deals with that the dissemination of information and going through the halt process. Once they figure that out, they'll open it, and you'll just have to wait for them to open it. Nothing we can do besides that for that side. If you are in that trade at the moment, and if you're long, something that you can do to de-leverage yourself in case the stock opens up and doesn't rip up, or the stock opens up and crashes the downside, something you can do is have a market on open order in case your platform has that order type. Have a market on open order to get out of, maybe 25% of your size, maybe 50% of your size, maybe 75% of your size. Depends on your risk tolerance, obviously. Where is your entry? How much much can you risk on that trade in case it does go against you, and so on. Maybe that's something for you to consider. But obviously it's SoFi. I think those earnings numbers came out good. The stock halted in the upward direction, and so if you're long on SoFi, I think the best thing is to just hold on to it. If you think those numbers are legitimate. If you think those numbers are fake and you're long on SoFi into this halt, then maybe I would think about covering some of the halt open itself. All right. Prad Bad Vegan on Netflix. Is that like a movie or something, or a TV series? Not sure if I've seen that one. Was there any reason to go down in the first place for SoFi? I mean, yeah, there's tons of reasons for SoFi to go down. They make $0. They make no money. The only revenue source that they kind of had got blocked by President Biden, who came in and disrupted their business for the, what was it again? The student loans business side. So obviously SoFi this deserves to go to the downside more and more and more. And this is coming from a person who's invested in it. Nothing wrong with what a company deserves to be doing if it's doing that. But when companies such as, AMC or Novavax, when their earnings report come out the way they did, and the companies absolutely go the other direction, it's when I get annoyed on. Maybe part of my annoyance is coming from having a very strong bias and being adamant and rigid about my bias instead of just flipping the directions to the other side. So a couple lessons here for myself on Novavax and on AMC. SoFi being talked about on CNBC, something about a merger. I think someone mentioned that the SoFi could be getting merged by Charles Schwab or something, or getting bought out by Charles Schwab. I'm not sure if that's legitimate. We haven't seen anything come out. At least Brandon or Miss V haven't seen anything along those words. Once they do see that, then we will for sure we'll be talking about that. Too much emotion, young Prad. Yeah, too much emotion for sure. Novavax and AMC. I was just in utter disbelief that these stocks are doing what they're doing today. And I did have my levels, and a part of it was FOMO that I would miss out on the short side in case the short was playing out. A part of it was missing out the long side on AMC in case the long was playing out, and I just kept taking the losses that I did on that. So that was pretty irrational on those two stocks. But thankfully AMD longs today helping me out and continuing to help me out all day. That is old news, Prad, pre-IPO. I'm guessing you guys are talking about the SoFi old news, but we'll see. And on SoFi, you got to do more research about it. Yeah, for sure. Hood baby, Robin Hood. We'll see what Robin Hood is doing at the moment. Robin Hood still down on the day, I'm guessing. Yep, down 4%. So struggling. Robin Hood earnings report came in, and I believe on the earnings report they just cracked to the downside, if I remember correctly. Hood, welcome back, Miss V. Yeah, on earnings report they missed out the earnings, but on that day it looks like they actually went up a little bit. Maybe that's because the market helped them out, the market beta helped them out. But right back to the downside goes Robin Hood. 2017, SoFi and Schwab talked. So that was old news. So people talking about the merger right now, that in chat at least people are talking about the merger in chat. Looks like that could have been old news or could have been new news too. We just have to wait to see. Not sure what it is just yet.
Guys, we still have 2,300 people watching. We would really appreciate if you like this video. We need around 200 more likes to get to 1K, and it would be nice if we get it as soon as possible. Around 50 minutes left until the end of market movers. So please, guys, be kind, smash the like button, show us your presence, that you're here. Even though if you're not on the chat, and if you're on the chat and watching from your phone, close the chat for a second and give us a like. And also I really want to check on how we are doing with our subscription. We are very close to 300,000, and we now need less than 4,000 subscribers to become 300,000 community. So make sure you hit subscribe button and hit the bell to receive notifications when we post new content. Again, we post educational videos every weekend. And also, if you want to support us even more, you always can hit join button and become a member, and your name will be beautifully green on the the chat. Mike Crehan says that he got 808 twice. Thank you so much, Mike. We actually just broke 800 likes level, so thank you everyone for your support. And Corey says, Palantir, please. Anything interesting on Palantir, Prad?
Yeah, Palantir at the moment, not really doing anything exciting. You know, it's down on the day, down 4%, getting rejected by VWAP. We saw earnings report on Palantir come in, I believe, yesterday, and that was, you know, not really doing anything good for the long-term investors such as myself. I'm not sure if Sean's still holding Palantir on his long-term account, but, you know, whoever is holding it, we're all bagged on this one. So play the bag holder meme wherever it is possible at the moment, because you know that's a story across the board. Baba, Palantir, even stocks such as Apple. Some people bought Apple at 160s and 155s and so on. And where is Apple at the moment? Getting bagging those people too. It's about to bag me very soon. The only green thing in my portfolio might just turn red. Who knows? So at this point, almost every person on the globe, unless you started investing like 5-10 years ago, you're a bag holder at this point. Palantir equals wash sale. Palantir on the day today, though, you know, trying to come back up a little bit off the $7 level. Beautiful base forming around 7. We did mention the $7 base earlier for a long. So if anyone took that, I think I said look for a possible move to 740, but that 740 move never came in. It only gave you 20-cent scalps, but still a decent scalp opportunity coming in for Palantir. Anyone who took that today, 100% Clash Club, baby, exactly. Going cash at the moment is not the bad idea at all. I know Ray Dalio not too long ago was saying cash is trash or something, or cash is garbage along those words. I'm sure he wouldn't be thinking that right now. Maybe he still is thinking that right now. You know, people like that, when you have that type of money, all you do is keep dumping in the stock market. When the stock market goes back up, you stand on top of the hill going, oh, look at me, how genius I am. But you know, you also don't show your downswing moves to most of the people to kind of show them what type of risk or what type of tolerance you've been trading on. So and right now in this current market environment, cash is for sure king. Cash is not trash.
Brad Brandon in our chat wrote Twitter. Twitter is now going higher, and then Brandon also said that Elon is on FTTV currently.
Sorry, Miss V?
Elon is on FTTV.
What is that?
We will find out, but Twitter is going higher.
Okay. Yeah, not sure what FTTV is, but Twitter is indeed moving to the north side, looks like a little bit. Twitter did break 47 on the day today. That's pretty surprising to me. I wouldn't think...
Financial Times.
Financial Time. Okay, Elon on Financial Time. Thank you, Brandon and Miss V, for filling me in on that one. So Twitter making a nice little pump up because obviously Elon is talking about Twitter most likely on Financial Times at the moment. All right, where are we going to? Where are we going to next? Where are we going to UPST. UPST still still holding the same base near $30 and not really you know, doing a whole lot from there. So we're trying to break out at 32, not doing so successfully. VWAP's at 34. Let's see if we can actually get up to VWAP at this point and break out of VWAP on UPST. 38 was an absolute level to short. There was so much what's the word I'm looking for? There was so much opportunity, but also you know, losses that could have been incurred at the 38 level, because it just kept whipping around the 38 level. The word I'm looking for is I can't think of it right now. Oh well. Dow relative volume. Dow's relative volume. Dow relative volume 1.58. 1.58. Will SoFi Stadium be renamed to SoFail Stadium? Yeah, could be. Who knows? Very well could be. Buy the fear, hodl the favor. Yeah, could that's also a very favored strategy across the globe, obviously, without a doubt. Did you short Peloton today, Prad? Did I short Peloton today? No, I have 0 trades on Peloton today. And obviously, why would I short Peloton today when the stock just does not want to go to the downside? Finding buyers above VWAP and staying above VWAP the whole day. So, nah, no shorts on Peloton today. SoFail Stadium, good one. Yeah, exactly. SoFail Stadium, brought to you by SoFail.com.
Not long time ago, I called out, guys, for this level for a Tesla at 794, that we have a good resistance level in here, and we have a lot of sellers. So look, we come back to that level, got rejected, and again could be a nice little short trade in here, but let's see if we'll go lower or Tesla will decide to break higher, because as you can see, not that big move to the downside. So looks like it's still trying to go higher, as the markets QQQ now up 0.67% and Tesla up 0.5%. Right, let's see what else. Yeah, here we go. 0 miles asking about Tesla. We touched on Tesla moving sideways, nothing really happening, but again, more volume will come during the last 2 hours of trading day, and hopefully we will see some great moves.
What's for lunch today, Miss Lee?
For lunch, we have pub-style chicken fingers with veged potatoes.
Okay. Chicken tendies for the traders today. I see how it is. I like
chicken
that.
Chicken fingers are with bones?
No.
No? Good. I like it.
Yeah, chicken tenders.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chicken tendies. Chicken nuggies.
Do you like nuggets from McDonald's?
I don't know if I should answer that question. It's a very controversial question.
Why?
Because some people love them, and if you don't have the right answer, they will hate you forever.
I don't know. I kind of like them, but not the best product from McDonald's.
Nope, I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I'm using the word for it. Hate. That's right. I'm using the word. I don't know the infatuation people have with chicken nuggets at McDonald's when I can make them at home and they taste the exact same.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird for McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like I go to McDonald's for like a Big Mac or like a even though their newer sandwiches that they had that I want to try, like it's called like ghost pepper something, like it's a spicy sandwich.
I see.
Like I want to try that one. And I think that one's pretty old too. So I go to like McDonald's for that, not for like chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I'm just not a chicken nuggets guy. But I do like bar style chicken nuggets. Like if they're like flavored in buffalo sauce or whatever, like bar style chicken nuggets.
Those
I like
are so plain in McDonald's. Like there's no taste at all.
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
Have you tried maybe Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets? Those are a little bit different.
I've never been there still.
You tried this one though, Super Chicken, a couple days ago. Those chicken nuggets?
Yes.
Yo, those are chicken nuggets.
Yes, those good.
If McDonald's had those chicken nuggets, I would buy them all the time. You mean saucy nuggies? Yeah, saucy nuggies for sure. No mystery nuggets at home. Personal preference, yes, personal preference for sure. KFC chicken sandwich is the best. No, it's all about Super Chicken. Trust me. You guys need to figure out how to come over to Toronto and have Super Chicken so we can end this debate for once and for all. All right, PTON, no shorts on PTON at the moment. Obviously, PTON way too strong, and it's you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. The stock got battered down from 80 some odd dollars to $10. Was that the high on Peloton? $80? It was more than that. 180? What? How did the stock even go that ridiculously high? Anyways, yeah, going from 180, 170 to $170 to $12. I guess we can stop being bearish on Peloton a little bit. Wow, beat down. We were screaming doomsday on the stock since the $80 level, pretty much. Dave's Hot Chicken, never been there before. Sadly, can't give you the answer on that one. Puts PTON 3 months already. That's right. PTON is trash. Battered. He's good, y'all. Hey, you know it. The puns never stop coming. Costco not doing too bad right now. Yeah, the inflation hedge Costco, Walmart, they still supposed to be doing good at the moment. So Walmart, we saw Walmart ripping through the moon yesterday when the market was just cratering. Costco still positive on the day today. I'm guessing Walmart is doing the exact same thing. Yeah, oh, that's Costco still. And there you go. Sorry, Walmart doing the exact same thing. How come SoFi ticker is stuck on my browser? Where is that right now? It's stuck on your browser? No, it's moving for me, my friend. Look at it. Look, it's moving around all over the place. I see. Okay, I'll stop joking. It's not moving. It's halted. SoFi is actually stuck. It's not going to open before 2 o'clock, obviously, because we're only half an hour away from 2 o'clock. Well, 40 minutes away from 2 o'clock. But you get the idea. I don't think the stock opens up for this show. So maybe for the closing show when you guys are with Neil, Sean, and Brendan, SoFi moves around a little bit during that time.
In theory, is it possible it's not opening at all today?
No.
Okay.
I want to say no.
Okay.
But there is a possibility.
Okay.
There's very much a you know what? There's a possibility it doesn't open up all until 4 o'clock and it opens at 4.
I see.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is a possibility. But if that's what the market makers and the regulators decide to do, then I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for SoFi.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, a lot of questions on SoFi at this point. McNuggies are made with white meat and a little skin. It has the fat on it. There is nothing else. No cartilage, veins, etc. Wow, looks like you've done some research on this.
Good then.
You've done some research on that one. All right. SoFi will open after market. Yeah, there you go. SoFi opens after market. Eh? That's what my idea is too. So there is a possibility SoFi stays halted all the way up to 4 o'clock. I am very heavy short since January 1st. Should I cover? That's up to you, baby. You know, trade your own book. I'm not going to give an answer to you on that. No one went broke taking profits, though. That's something that Neil always mentions to us on the floor over here, and you know, helps me realize some of my money before the stock reverses on me most of the time. So, you know, you use your analysis, your risk tolerance, and wherever your entries are based on that to help you decide if you want to get out. None of this is financial advice, obviously. I'm up 450%. That's great. You know, it's up to you. Maybe you want 900%. Maybe you're okay with 450%. Maybe you were okay with 200 and you let your greed get you to 450. Whatever your answers are, I don't have an answer for you about to take profits or not. I'm going to leave that one up to you and your risk management, because you have to trade that book at your own point.
Someone asked if SoFi will open much lower than the hold price. Actually, as I can see, we're opening higher than the hold price. We're supposed to open at 5.76.
Yeah, it halted at 487.
Which is here. Yes, 576 is in this area around day highs.
Yeah. That's one way to delay the run-up of beating the earnings. Yeah, that's for sure one way to delay the run-up that they will probably have. So they're not only screwing me on the run-up that they could have, they also now possibly not make too much use of that earnings report anyway. So SoFi just struggling across the board.
And SoFi's story is confirmed. The company just released the full report, Brandon says.
Sorry, Miss V?
SoFi story confirmed. Company just released the full report.
Okay, awesome. So SoFi is confirming the report that came out. Looks like that report is actually legitimate, and that's what we were looking for. We were looking to see if those numbers are actually real with that leak, or if that leak is somewhat of a fake leak over there. And Brandon coming in our work chat telling us it's legitimate. So SoFi could get ready to start opening up very soon if that you know, now that the answers are out there on the table and the information has been finally you know is now transparent for everybody. So let's see, and maybe in the next half an hour, because that's what we have over here on Market Movers, SoFi can open up and we can look for some possible trades on SoFi. But right now, man, market still hasn't woken up after lunchtime, after 26 minutes past lunchtime. It is 1:26 Eastern Standard Time, and the market's still trading sideways for S&P 500 and for NASDAQ also. But thankfully for NASDAQ, we have been, you know, trading higher and higher slightly. If I was to draw a trend line, If I was to draw a trend line, maybe somewhere like that. We have been trading higher and higher for the most part, and you know, holding a channel almost for maybe we can cancel that one right there, remove that one, and just put a flat line. Put a nice little flat line right there. Boop. And there we go. Nice little wedge coming up. I don't know what kind of wedge you guys call this. A rising wedge, a falling wedge, a bear flag, all those technical pattern names. I don't really follow those patterns because, you know, I don't trade off those patterns. But nice little pattern forming for anyone who's interested on that pattern.
Few people talk that Peloton is near high of the day.
Peloton?
Yeah.
Wow, Peloton at high a day. Wowza. Indeed. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Peloton pretty much about to take out the high a day. Looks like $12.87 might be the high. Let's go confirm real quick. PTON, go to the 1 day. $12.82 is the high a day that actually came in right now. So Peloton created a new high a day, or no, did not create a new high day, but pretty much close to it anyway. So very surprising to me. I keep saying that I'm surprised, but realistically I shouldn't be, right? Because we saw this happen on Novavax, and we're watching this happen on Peloton too at the moment. Ascending wedge, ascending triangle. Yeah, thank you guys for putting that in there. I was wondering if it was that one exactly. Why is CHPT still downward? Isn't it a safe growth stock? There is no such thing as safe in growth stocks at the moment, man. Safety is non-existent in the market overall, though. Look at this market. Every single day we're down. We're up 1% on the S&P 500. We are now flat, or we were down at one point, but we're flat right now. Nasdaq was up 1% or maybe 2%, and now Nasdaq's up 1%, getting to VWAP. Nasdaq's waking up and moving to VWAP. S&P 500 waking up and move to VWAP. So maybe AMD is waking up a little bit. But speaking of growth stocks, you know, Affirm, CHPT, UPST. Look at what happened to UPST. I think actually Sean said something that was funny yesterday on our way home. He said, if you IPO'd in the last, what did you say, 8 months? Yeah, he said if you IPO'd in the past 2 years, your fate has been sealed already. So, you know, he's not wrong by saying that. Look at Affirm, look at Roblox, look at Robinhood, look at any stock that IPO'd in the past 2 years. That's just the best way to put it. The EV space, like RIVN, oh man, NIO a little bit, everything, man. Everything has just been bad at the moment. Can't help it. Nasdaq though, you're not bad at the moment. Nasdaq getting above VWAP. Beautiful move coming in across the board on the S&P 500 also, along with the Nasdaq. So AMD probably moving. Oh yeah, AMD. Look at AMD giving you that 85.50 long. I should have just taken it. I was worried that the market was gonna go lower, being that it was lunchtime. So I don't know. Obviously we stayed away from that one. Sucks to be me. But AMD now giving you a multiple dollar per share winner, moving right back above to the north side, along with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq market. I'm guessing Apple has something to do with this. There goes Apple, 153, still holding on Apple, now getting back to 155. Microsoft, I'm guessing 270. Yeah, baby, 270 on Microsoft coming in. Microsoft now once again back in the positive territory, 2% up on Microsoft. Facebook probably near 200. No, Facebook's a little weaker then. Yeah, no, Facebook's actually still green. I don't know why I would say weaker, but you know, Facebook's green. Facebook's up 1.2%. Only about $2 away from 200. So let's see if Facebook can get above 200 today, in case the market can finally stop going to the downside. Stop failing on us, market. Just rip up to the north side. Come on, rippity rip rip.
That's right. And Tesla also trying to go back to that 800 level. We're also $2 away from that. Let's see if that move will be good enough. Why are you laughing?
Because I look over and I see, and it's just me going like this.
I see. I think you were not on the camera. So, guys, and also 29 minutes left until the end of Market Movers today. And again, I remind you to like this video, guys, please. If last calls for likes you didn't do that, please do so right now, as we really want to get that 1,000 like. Again, consistency is the most important thing, and we get the 1,000 likes every day. And I don't see actually issue to like the video. You're with us, you enjoying our company. Everybody have the like button. It's absolutely free. So again, I don't see the reason for you to not smash the like button. So guys, please be kind, and again, a like is a +1 for your trading karma.
I just want to go over halt mechanics for people, because I think people are struggling to understand how halting works in the stock market at the moment. So here's the website link. I'll put it in the chat. I urge everyone who's asking the question as to why SoFi hasn't opened up yet to go on that link a little bit and click on some of these FAQs, like limit up down FAQ, trading halt codes link over there, and actually read through that a little bit and understand how a stock halts, why does it halt, how long does it open for the stock to halt, if the stock halts after 345, what happens, understand the rules a little bit of exactly what's going on. That way you're prepared for the next time. For example, if we're not here in the future, God forbid we're not here, we're planning here to stay here for a long time, not a good time, right? We're not Drake. We're planning here for stay a long time. But that being said, this is good information for everybody. So when it comes to SoFi, right here, where's SoFi? Notice how this one says M. M is a volatility halt for Nasdaq, and for NYSE, sorry. And for Nasdaq, it will say limit up, limit down, which is basically the stock moving up too fast to the upside or too fast to the downside. Now, when we're talking about SoFi, SOFI. SoFi, you'll see a T1. You can hover right over it, and it says halt pending news pending. So when it comes to news, the stock can open up whenever they want. It's up to the regulators. It's not time based for when the stock wants to open. So doesn't hurt reading some of these FAQs. I would urge people to actually go through them. I know some of you are absolute geniuses in the chat. You guys don't have to bother looking at that. But the people who are really wondering what's going on, please take a look at that. You really want to know what's going on with halts and exactly how halts work in order to trade that halt movement. Right now, Novavax said, screw you, Prad. We're not going to get rejected from yesterday's low. We're actually going to go almost 30 cents higher than yesterday's low. Not 30. We're going to go 15. Well, stop trying to do math. We're just going to go higher than yesterday's low, and we're going to rip past it and actually almost turn NVAX into green zone. NVAX now only down 0.5% when it was down 20% on the day. It was down 20% at one point. So this market just turning back green. Everything's going green now. What nonsense, says EMA. And yeah, I mean, this is exactly my mentality. AMC popping up from the lows over there. Congratulations for AMC. Nasdaq now up almost 2% on the day. Nasdaq ripping. S&P 500 back above 4,000 and up 0.5% on S&P 500. Everything's looking lean green machine. Here comes Facebook at the moment to $200. Facebook is almost at 200. I'm guessing Miss V's favorite company, Tesla, is ripping at the moment.
Yeah, we broke 800.
We broke 800 indeed, and now we're breaking 805 to the north side. Looks like the market indeed woke up from the lunch hour that we were looking at, and the booster rockets have been strapped across the board for every single stock, and we are flying into the stratosphere, but only the stratosphere because we're on Virgin Galactic. We're not on a SpaceX rocket just yet. We're just flying in the stratosphere right now. Only a SpaceX rocket, only a Virgin Galactic rocket for now. But hopefully we transfer over from a Virgin Galactic rocket into a SpaceX rocket and just continue ripping north and never really come back. Our destination is Mars, not the stratosphere. Destination Mars. Would love to see Viru go crazy today whenever their FDA gets approved. Yeah, Viru would be fun to watch it go crazy again, but we have seen Viru go negative territory for the last few days now. So that's the sad part about that. I'm in that Blue Origin D-shaped rocket. Yeah, I guess you're not going anywhere but the moon, but I guess the moon is the destination, right? Moon is the destination for every stock in the world. There goes Novavax. Novavax is now actually positive on the day today. Negative 20% move reversed like it was nothing. I am in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. Just have to laugh at myself. I just have to. That's a low blow. Richard Branson will heal of this, I promise you. Man, Richard Branson ain't doing jack. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. I'm not sure what stock you're talking about for the pump and dump. Hey, look at Ford. Let's go take a look at Ford. Ooh-wee, Ford moving also from that $13 level. Beautiful long coming in on Ford. Ford now only down about 0.5%, a little bit more than 0.5% to be accurate on that side. 44 million shares traded today, and looking good so far, man. Giving you that beautiful range to trade in for Ford. Always giving you even dollars to get long in front of. Let's go check on Palantir. Palantir also moving in front of above $7, so that was another trade we talked about. And where do we go to after this one? Peloton, maybe Peloton moving up even more to the north side, which I wouldn't be surprised about. Here we go. Peloton still moving to the north side, just now breaking $13. So Peloton now only down 7.5% compared to, I think we were down about 15% or something at one point.
In pre-market, we were down 25%.
25%?
In pre-market.
Yeah, so even Peloton reversed a good chunk of its move over there. Stratosphere sounds good enough for me. I'm deep in the bottom of the ocean, drowning from my SoFi position. Hey, man, I'm in there with you. At least you have a gas mask an oxygen mask to save you. I'm in the deep abyss in the Marianas Trench. Without even a mask over there. I'm waiting for a whale to come pick me up and take me to the surface of the roof, but to the water. But no whales in sight. I'm deep in the Marianas Trench right now, my boy.
In terms of top 10 traders today, guys, so looks like US markets are not that appealing currently, or haven't been yesterday, and we can see that on Monday people were trading Japan, Australia mostly, and Thailand. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow we will see more top 10 traders on US side.
Japan?
Yeah.
Australia, what in the world?
Yeah.
Yo, I might have to learn those markets now. I think those markets are hot.
Looks like. So congratulations everyone who been able to make money yesterday.
But what time do I have to wake up to trade Japan? Like 9 o'clock in the night?
I think so. Around that time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I've never seen those markets on our
Same
board
with
ever.
Australia.
Yeah, never. I mean, Australia, where it was not on our board for a little while, and then we just got it back. So looks like someone found an edge on Australia. It might just be one office really that found an edge and took advantage of that edge over there on that day. So congratulations for that floor. If I find out what floor that is, I might just have to give them a call. Ring, 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 ring.
Right.
Yo, what's your secret?
Right.
Yeah, what's your secret on Australia there? Oh, maybe it's the kangaroo market, Miss V.
You got this. Oops.
It's the kangaroo market. That's why Australia been popping
Here we
off over there.
go. Wow.
I solved the answer. I solved the mystery.
You solved it.
Boing, boing, boing. All right, so yeah, Novavax now up almost 1% on the day. What the heck, Novavax? Nasdaq still moving up north without stopping. This is a 3-minute chart on Nasdaq. Nasdaq actually like ridiculous right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nasdaq going off, and S&P 500 also moving so beautifully right now. Up almost 1% on the S&P 500, taking out the 4K level which we got under, and we kind of looked worried once we got under that. But right now, getting above 4K. I should have just went long on the break of 4K. What am I doing? I'm too busy screaming kangaroo market instead of taking the trade that I wanted. So missed out on that opportunity. Novavax now up 1.5% on the day. I'm losing my brain cells looking at the stock move. I'm actually losing my brain cells. NVIDIA. Let's go look at NVIDIA instead. NVIDIA is doing what? Oh, yeah, baby. NVIDIA 5% up today. 179 coming into play on NVIDIA. AMD still a lot weaker than NVIDIA today, sadly. But look at AMD right now. $88 coming into play. Man, I should have just taken that long again. I was a little bit too scared to take that long, but I should have just taken that long again. And what a beautiful move above VWAP right now coming in for AMD. Congratulations for anyone who actually build into those longs. You know, we saw that pattern coming in on the Nasdaq. We saw higher lows and higher highs, and then we saw this barrier coming in at 12,300 that Neil mentioned on the morning show also. So 12,300 now breaking after consolidating over here, giving us beautiful long opportunities on the stock market across the board. You even saw Miss V's baby Tesla rip up over there.
That's right, Tesla guys heading to that 820 level, and again it will be interesting because here we have that resistance level at 822, and I'm super excited to see what's going to happen when we get there. Either Tesla will get rejected or maybe we will break that 822 level, which will be amazing. So yeah, we will find out, and I remind you that like still 2 more hours left until the end of this trading day. Brandon, Neil and Sean will be with you for the last 2 hours. So yes guys, while we're here, let's have fun and like that video.
What are we at right now?
We're 941 likes, so we need 60 more likes.
That's not bad at all. 20 minutes and we need about 60 likes. I think that's very, very doable. I need to just not look at Novavax. So you know what? I'm going to put on a really garbage stock that's doing absolutely no volume. What was it? DWAC. Let's put on DWAC over here. That way I don't have to look at it. DWAC went from doing 6 shares to only 17 shares on the day now. So perfect stock to have up on my board over here and stare at this one. That way I don't get annoyed by what Novavax is doing today. Like o'clock, people. Indeed, like o'clock. Apple might test high a day, says Tyrone Biggums. Let's go check out Apple. Apple, we're for sure testing high a day right now with this move we're watching. Look at Apple rip, baby. Oh man, I'm not sure if any of the main guys are on the longs at the moment, cashing out. Absolutely. Look at these moves coming across the board for any stock, you name it, any stock. UVXY getting closer to the morning low, so UVXY failing after almost getting positive on the day. UVXY dropping to the floor to $18. Sean says he's $7 in the money on Netflix. There's a stock that we haven't talked about today. Let's go take a look at Netflix. Netflix currently at $180, $7 in the money. Sheesh. My guy killing this long near 173 or something, I'm guessing, and just running it to the roof. There goes Netflix. You can call him Bill Ackman 2.0 today, because look at that move coming in. Absolutely killer long for Sean off that bottom 170s almost on Netflix. Fake pump. I mean, yeah, it could be a fake pump. I see a lot of people saying that, but we don't really know until later on. So make sure you're using stops in case it is a fake pump.
Oh yeah, and Prad, we have real pump in the like button.
Nice.
We have 1K likes. Thank you, team. We love you. It was quick. So here's a little bit of shimmy from 2 green blondies.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? It's green because we're wearing green.
That's right. Absolutely. How do you think
You
it
guys are
works?
welcome.
You're welcome, yes. And thank you for 1K likes. You're the best. We appreciate that, team. Another day, another 1K likes.
That's right, baby. Let's go. I think we only had one day where we failed, but
Yeah.
I think even that day you guys might have gotten us after the show. So I don't think we really failed even one day. So congratulations on for you guys to be that consistent. You know, that if only we can be consistent, that consistent in trading. Ooh-wee, $1 million nets coming in every day, baby.
That's
$1 million nets. Why did SoFi stop trading? It was dumping before earnings. So SoFi halted on the way up after it went down because it came out with their it came out with the earnings report by mistake. So someone at SoFi by mistake tweeted out their earnings or released their earnings report or leaked their earnings report. I think that's the right word I'm looking for. The earnings report leaked and SoFi halted. You think Upstart is going to recover? I have too many jokes to make about Upstart's recovery, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Upstart was at what, 300 some odd dollars? Let's go check at it right now. Upstart was like UPST 380. 401 is the high of Upstart. My goodness. And look at the stock IPO'd around December of 2020. Pretty much around when COVID was kind of coming to an end, I believe, or not. COVID was coming to an end, but this was like March of 2020 was COVID. December it IPO'd. It ripped up to $400 stupid dollars, and now coming right back to those IPO prices. So I think Upstart has to go test IPO price eventually of $22.61. That's just my opinion on it. We'll see if that ends up happening. Today, Upstart having a nice little bounce in front of $30 and trying to go a little bit higher.
Oh, Mike Oxlong asking me on the chat, Valeria, you focus on Tesla a lot. Any other stock you have in your watch list? Well, Mike, that's true. Every day I trade Tesla. Sometimes, time to time, I have other names. I take them from our watch list that we post every morning. And if I see anything interesting and that works for me, I definitely jump in. I like to trade free low float names also. And yeah, the thing is that I do focus on Tesla a lot because I was trading Tesla like for, I don't know, like half a year every day, and I learned trading on Tesla. That's why kind of I feel more safe and I get that name more than others. But again, I'm only around 3 weeks on a live account trading real money, and the fact that I'm still in a profitable territory and didn't burn myself is a great thing. So more time will come and hopefully I will be able to expand and trade other names, but for now kind of stick to that name, and if it brings me money, why not? Why that laugh?
Anytime you see a name Mike, just read Mike.
It's a bad word again?
Yeah.
Come on! Oh my god.
Anytime you see Mike, just read Mike. Don't read the last name.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just future proof. Future proof. UPST, we talked about UPST. I love you, babe, but I love more the rally. Oh, you love the rally more than Valeriia. I think Valeriia likes the rally too, so you're fine on that side.
We're fine.
We're wearing
I don't like
green for
Mike. Good afternoon everyone except for Mike.
That Mike. The
Yes.
other Mike's a good Mike. That Mike's a troll. Come on, Mike. Stop trolling Miss V like that. Run, baby, run. Yeah, this market wants to take off, baby. Absolutely run to the north side. S&P 500 now back in the green territory by 1 full percent. NASDAQ in the green territory by 2.3%. So market waking up, market in a beautiful green territories. The bounce that we were looking for is finally here in the market today, especially after looking at like what 5-6 deep red days in the market in a row. So finally we're getting a little bounce in the stock market. Yesterday my dad was like, what are you guys doing there at your office? Why are you guys killing the stock market? I'm like, Dad, you think like we are the stock market? You think we're the ones like dumping the stocks over here and raising the stocks? And he's like, no, of course I know, I'm just having fun with you, but what is actually happening with the market? And even he himself is like so puzzled with how the market is down 5% almost every single day. So very, very happy that today I get to go home and talk to my dad about how the market is actually green today for once, and in a happy territory for once. Dads are the funniest. Oh man, my dad's hilarious. My dad's could be a stand-up comedian for sure. My dad's a clown. I love my dad. I love you, Dad. You know that. Oh man, look at Apple, 156.50 at the moment. High day coming in for Apple right now. When we're looking at it, look at the volume coming in big time. Look at the volume rise over here actually. So volume getting elevated at the moment while we're talking about it. I mean, why wouldn't it? When Nasdaq's getting elevated, when S&P 500 is getting elevated, when the $3 trillion stock is getting elevated, everything along with it is catching hands, and they're playing Ringa Ringa Rosie and Pocket Full of Posies and just hush. But no one's falling down right now just yet. No one's falling down just yet. We'll see if the market altogether starts crumbling by double topping across the board here. Does Apple double top and come back down? Does Nasdaq double top and come back down? Does AMC? Well, AMC is nowhere close to being a double top just yet. Is it? AMC is just now breaking out at $12, so not just yet. Prad answer was, I don't know what the market is doing. I just go hang out with Valeriia and talk to chat. Pretty much. Pretty much. I go, yo, listen, I don't know what's going on, man. You think I know what's going on? Don't chicks it, day's not over yet. Yeah, fair enough. You're not wrong, but we'll see if market actually manages to go straight back to the downside and break the support one more time. It'll be pretty surprising for me to see the market do that. I'll be very, very surprised to see the market do that. But yeah, only time will tell. I don't have the crystal ball, so I can't jinx it. That's for sure. Everything up, make market green. There we go. I just did a quick little chant, and it's now gonna be staying green the whole time.
But QQQ is up 2.5%. That's great.
QQQ indeed up 2.5%, as Miss V just mentioned. That is the Nasdaq market, Nasdaq 100. Will you host a show? It would be cool if you had some idea. While you host the show, it would be have some idea what's going on. Well, no, sadly, no one has an idea of what's going on, my friend. You know, Gandalf. You might know what's going on because you're Gandalf, but sadly, I'm not Gandalf, so I don't have the answers, and I shall not pass. Was there a Fed comment or something? Why is the market so ballistic all of a sudden? It could be something that Trump said, but I don't think we have any actual Fed comment news that came out from anywhere. No actual news that brought up that you know would have been a reason that we can pinpoint to and say this is why. The market just woke up all of a sudden. 10-year Treasury is down 4%, which is causing the market to rise. That could be something over there. The 10-year Treasury yield is down being 4%. Trump, no, sorry, I meant Biden. I keep saying Trump. I meant Biden. I'm sorry. It's basically the free speech. They don't like it when Biden talks. That could be something behind it. But yeah, I said Trump again. It's Biden. I know. I keep saying Trump. I keep forgetting who the president is for America. I'm sorry. I'm not American.
Canadians.
I'm Canadian. That's right.
Do you know who is president of Canada?
Yes.
Who?
Nobody.
I was trying to catch you.
And you thought you had me for a second. She thought she had me.
I knew you were like, no,
Right.
come on.
Prime Minister. Okay, who's the... I don't even know these answers, so I don't even know why I'm asking this question. Who's the direct relationship to the Queen for Canada? Like you know there's a certain word. I don't even know what the word is at the moment. Like this guy is supposed to be the link to the Queen and not the Prime Minister or something. I don't know. Anyways, who cares? Who cares? Listen, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. The only thing I know is I know nothing. Period. High Commissioner? No, I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know, man. Canadian structure is a little weird. I'm used to the Indian structure, which is, you know, president. Sorry? No, it's, what was, forget it. Who cares? Forget it. Royal stuff is BS indeed. Very BS. Canada has a queen. Well, we don't have a queen, but we are tied to the queen. We're a Commonwealth country, and you know, if the British goes to war, or if Britain goes to war, then Canada technically has to go to war also. So you know, in our passport, we have the oath to the queen in our passport and so on, and you know, we have the Queen's pictures on our coins and everything, and our money. So we're not necessarily tied to the Queen, but we also are. So I mean, yes, a part of our money goes to the Queen, I think, in taxes, doesn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know I paid to Queen.
Yeah, I think taxes. Some of it go to England. I think so. I'm not sure.
Living a good life.
Oh, dude, she's living a great life. Even though they're bankrupt, they're living a great life. They just keep getting free money from everywhere. Canada is going to bring the Mounties and the Batons to war. Listen, you don't want to go against RCMP, okay? RCMPs are kind of insane with it. They're kind of insane with it. All right, enough about the Canadian structure of politics and the police structure over there. Let's go into the market structure at the moment. Market structure, obviously, into the soaring green territories. Nasdaq up 2.5% almost. S&P up almost 1% over there, and both of them trying to create a base at the moment wherever they are. So let's hope that they actually manage to create a base around where they are, or even if they manage to come back to VWAP to 4,000. Actually, if we come back to 4,000, I'm taking long on the futures without a doubt, because I only have to risk a couple points on the downside. So VWAP to 4,000, I'm expecting the market to come back down and find a base around there, and then maybe later on we break out of the high a day. 4060 is a very important level also, because on the way down, if you guys remember, 4060 was the bounce that we had on the bad market day. I believe it was yesterday or Friday. Market ended up bouncing from 2060, so that level was also very important on the way up. If the market cannot manage to break out of 2060 to 2065 and go even higher, then we have no longs in place still. So that's going to be something to remember also while we are trying to go higher and higher. What are you guys talking about? I still see a lot of Queen messages. BWV just halted on the way down. BWV, we know that's a Dominic Famularo classic over there. So let's go check out BWV. Halted on the way down, halted at $5.49. Wow, so it looks like it just dropped like a rock over there from 620 to 549, and it wants to open up at 531, so opening up about 10 cents lower, or more than 10 cents, sorry, lower than where it halted at currently. So BWV to the downside, and SoFi halted to the upside and has yet to open up, even though they confirmed that the report is accurate. Not sure what we're gonna see from this one.
I can see a few people write in the chat that they missed the shimmy. So maybe we can give a little bit more shimmy, guys. So for those who missed, you better shimmying with us. And again, thank you for that 1K likes.
That's right. Thank you for 1K likes as always, my friends. The Queen just jumped up 6.9%. Wow, man, that's a crazy number. Queen Bee mad. Not sure what the heck that was about.
Queen Bee, it's Beyonce, guys.
Oh, Beyonce, that's right. That is her name. I forgot. How can I forget that? Queen Bee, that's right. Speaking about Beyonce, I'm actually pretty annoyed about the Formula One race in Miami.
Why?
Because they had some no-name random coming in singing the national anthem when they could have just got like J-Lo or like Beyonce or something. Like, they had some absolute no-name singing the national anthem. I was pretty upset by that.
National anthem of
USA. No, Formula One doesn't. I think Formula One doesn't have a national anthem. They do the national anthem of the country they're hosting the race in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know that Formula One has a stock,
Yes.
and it's called
FWONA.
Liberty.
What? Oh, that's Liberty Media. They own Formula One.
Yeah, and so it was upgraded today actually by Deutsche Bank.
LM is a ticker, I think.
No, you said the right ticker, but it's like starts Liberty Formula One something.
Okay, I said the right ticker. That's the whole
Yeah.
ticker name. Okay, I didn't know that. So Liberty Media bought out Formula One, but they just used the same ticker as Formula One or something. That's pretty jokes. But yeah, they got upgraded today. I was actually the only reason I know this is because I was looking at Formula One's ownership history yesterday, and I was like, oh, so Liberty Media owns them. So that's surprising you even asked me today. That's pretty surprising. Yeah. All right. So obviously, guys, not much time left in market movers. About 40 seconds or so left. We're still waiting for SoFi to open up from its halt. We're waiting for BWV to open from its halt. 210. Okay. Oh, 210 SoFi opening. So Neil just put that number exactly right now. So 210 SoFi guaranteed open. You guys are going to be watching that opening on the closing show. So stay tuned for that one. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that one open up, because SoFi, if it doesn't rip, I'm going to be crying.
Yeah, it should.
It should. You want to wrap it up?
We're wearing green.
Yeah, we are. That is true. And the markets are green.
That's right. That's all because of us, guys. You're very welcome. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. We love you. Have fun. Пока-пока.
Пока-пока.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. Couple hours left in a pretty exciting afternoon here. Tons of headlines driving the action so far. We'll talk about SoFi. Yeah, 210 if you missed it. So we got about 10 minutes here before we get SoFi reopened after that, I guess, fat finger earnings report, if you want to call it that.